Hi, everybody. What's going on? Good morning. We got the Sims 1 music going again. I'm sorry, so some birds just started screaming outside my window, so I'm not sure if you can hear that. They're really kind of shrieky. What's going on? Hi. How we doing? My chat's like a little delayed, and so is like my stream stuff, so I can't see necessarily who's all in here yet. I can't see how many people are in here yet. I just want to say hi. I know, what a title, my goodness. Scary times, isn't it? Okay, good. I can finally start saying hi to people. I'm gonna pop out my chat box so I can get a better view of it. Oh dear. Hi. Oh my god. So many messages. 1 second. I gotta figure out how to do this. I forget. I haven't live streamed in so long. Okay, we got Calvin in. Hi, Calvin. I saw you sent me a message too. I haven't looked at it yet. Hi, Molly. Hi, Maloney. Hi, Michael Alexander. Mikey Fab. Hi, Rec. Hi, Kiki. What a title, I know. Hi, Allie. Hi, Molly again. Hi, Tatum. Hi, Tipsy. Alexandra's here. My goodness. Of course, Alexandra's here. I would expect nothing less. Oh, David's here. Aesthetics? Oh my god. I was just trying to... So I paused for 5 seconds so I could, like, pronounce that. Oh, you're from the Philippines. I think that's the Philippine flag. I'm sorry. The chat is really low, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what I see. Hello, Blue Flower. Hi, Donna. Hi, Patrice. Hi, Patrice. I haven't seen you in a while. Red Pixie. Hi. CJ's here. What's up? Yeah, I made you a mod going in because I'm like, you know what? Like, I need... Because I figured, like, it's... Because when Aurora made me the mod yesterday, and like I do that too, like you can see that Calvin's my other mod, right? So it's like I tend to make other creators mods too, and ones that I don't particularly think will destroy me, right? So that's always good. But like retro simmers pretty much stick together. It's the Sims 4 people that are all crazy now, so that's good. Yeah, who'd have thought? Like it should be me. Hi everyone. You got emotional watching my Sims 1 video because you played Sims 1 back when you were 15. That's exactly what I wanted to do because I wanted to make a video that nobody else could make. And like I'm older than most of you. I'm older than most, like any of the other simmers that you know about. I'm a little bit older, so I have a unique perspective with the Sims 1 where I was actually like young when it came out and like played it in that state, right? So I wanted to give it... I'm not hungover. I just got these new sunglasses. I just wanted to be... See, I'm kind of here. I'm also like not really makeup. Like I've got this pimple going on. I actually put makeup on in one of my speed builds that I recorded yesterday just to kind of get it out of the way, and because I'm like, you know what, I have to film like 3 or 4 speed builds, so I'm gonna do my makeup in one of them and then save some time. So why don't we do that now? I'm looking really splotchy, my goodness. My lighting's a little bit weird too. So yeah, we'll get into some updates and some news and stuff coming in shortly. I want to talk about it. I'm also going to use it as an excuse for my poor lighting, I guess. The lighting in the back's really good. The room looks really nice, right? But that's what I want to get to because you won't be seeing this room too much in the future after, I think 17 days or so. I want to talk about the future of my life and I want to talk about the future of my content too. So just to get it out of the way, I know I clickbaited the hell out of this, but that's how YouTube works. So in order for me to be successful, I'm going to have to kind of trick you once in a while, but that's okay. I'm not going to trick you out of money, just a little bit of time. So basically it's like I'm going to be relocating across the country, and I'm going to be diversifying my content a little bit too, because I want to be able to do things that are still within the realm of what I find interesting and what are still relevant to my channel, but I want to find a few more things that maybe I could integrate in to maybe have more mass appeal, because I don't know, people are sticking with The Sims 4 for some reason. So until they come back to The Sims 3, they're not going to need me. I know we have some people come back to The Sims 3 lately. My old Sims 3 videos have been doing really well, actually, unusually. Like, just like all those ones that I kind of make for the search bar, like when you're like, help, I need the Sims 3 this or whatever. So I have a few videos where I kind of designed for that. So those are doing really well. And I can tell when people are kind of coming to the Sims 3 just based on who's clicking, because there's some months where nobody cares about Sims 3 mods. And then there's some months where lots of people care about Sims 3 mods. And it's always the basic ones, right? So it's people trying to get started. That's good. We don't have to talk about the Sims 4. We only have to talk about positive things. So there you go. Yeah, I'm going to start putting on makeup because I'm feeling a little bit insecure. So I'm going to start with the Fenty Beauty Foundation. My goodness. So this is in shade. I don't know anything about makeup, by the way. So I'm just kind of regurgitating what I kind of see here. So it is shade number 120. I don't know what that means. I'm sure it's like some sort of ivory color or whatever, right? Because that's usually what I have to get from a drugstore. So with this, I just put on a like little couple dots of it, really. My nose, especially my nose gets really red sometimes. And then I just kind of take this brush. I just use one brush for everything. And I just kind of like blend it in and kind of get myself all kind of fully covered. It's a full coverage foundation because I'm old, remember? So we're gonna need some full coverage for this one. See, already, it's already kind of starting to smooth out a little bit. Oh my goodness. I know you're not supposed to rub it, but I'm impatient, so I'm gonna rub it a little bit. I spent my whole life being like a young adult man, even when I was a kid. So like I've done a lot of washing and like scrubbing of my face and stuff. So that's kind of like a lost cause, I feel, at this point. I'm gonna put a little bit more on my forehead because that's where all the wrinkles are. Okay, let's start reading some comments. Boom, roasted. I don't know what I roasted, but I did it. Okay. You were hoping it's clickbait. Well, it's half clickbait and half not, right? Because it's not like, I don't like to be untruthful. I do like to trick you, but I don't like to be untruthful. So like, I'm not going to put something that isn't true. So in a sense, I am kind of leaving. You may see me sporadically. You may get like a few videos all together and then nothing for 2 weeks. Cause like I said, like I'm going to be moving and everything. So I'm going to be figuring that out. And that's all happening in the next couple weeks. So there we go. You'd rather play Sims 3 and Sims 2 over Sims 4. Absolutely the same. See, the thing, like, I truly believe that the people who only play The Sims 4 do it for one of two reasons. Number one, they don't really feel comfortable with the older Sims games because they never really played them before, right? So, and I understand that. And like, if you don't have nostalgia for Sims 2 or 3, it's going to be hard to get into, especially if you have nostalgia for The Sims 4. So there you go. So I get it. But then I think the other reason is really like it makes money. Like The Sims is an ATM for some people, right? And like the same, right? But my ATM is yelling at The Sims 4 and then playing The Sims 3. If you know what I mean. So there we go. I'm gonna put a little bit more on. Okay. People who are just randomly clicking on this are like, what is he doing? But you know what? I'm kind of weird, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. I feel very fortunate to be in a place where I can just turn on the camera, put on makeup, and talk about my life. I get really anxious lately with like filming and even the thought of a live stream. So I want to do something a little bit easier. Once I get into it, then I can do like a million live streams, right? Do you ever do fun eyeshadow? No, I just do like natural makeup. Like I just, I call it newscaster makeup. So like, you know how like when you watch someone like Anderson Cooper, who's like 80 years old and he's got like baby soft skin, that's what I'm trying to achieve, if that makes sense. So there you go. Okie doke. So that's pretty much good. What else do I have here? Oh, I have the matching concealers. This is also Fenty Beauty and it's in the same number, 120. So, and basically when I got all this makeup, I basically just went into the store and I'm like, please just give me what's gonna work for me because I don't know anything about this. So concealer, the first thing I think of is like under my eyes. Because again, old and tired. I woke up at like 6 today instead of 5. That was kind of nice. And I just kind of dab it like in a straight line. I don't know. I see people do this, so I just copy it. But it seems to work out for me. I just draw like a cross on my face. And then again, I just take the same brush because I'm not using anything with color really, so it doesn't really matter. I always do the under eyes first because I make that the splotchiest. Okay. To be honest, I only play Sims 4. Yeah, see, that's the other thing too. Like the Sims 4 just runs better on its own, especially if you don't own a lot of DLC. Like the Sims 3 with all the packs and the Sims 4 with all the packs both run awful, right? But Sims 4 base game runs better than Sims 3 base game, I'd say. I agree. because it's technically a phone game. I'll stop being bitchy. Oh my god, I can't not say it. That's the other thing too. So I have to be careful with new kinds of content that I go in. That's why I don't like talking about real people or real houses or anything, because I am quite mean and cruel, right? So I don't necessarily want to hurt people's feelings or anything. So we'll see. But again, like, you know, if you have bad taste and I make fun of it, then if you believe in that bad taste, then it's good, right? And it's good for you. Because like, what the hell do I know? I'm just making things up as I go. So yeah, one of the things I was thinking of doing is judging real life houses, because I'm going to be relocating to a plate where I have a few more resources, let's say, and like friends and stuff. I don't have any friends where I live. My only friend is CJ, and he's in the chat right now. My goodness. I'm drinking iced tea, for those of you who are wondering. I just make black tea in a measuring cup and then I pour it into water bottles, and then it's iced tea. So there we go. It's good for you. Well, I wouldn't say it's good. It's not bad for you. It's not like pop. I'm going to say yay positive because I just tuned in. I would hate to see you become a makeup YouTuber. Oh, I'm not becoming a makeup YouTuber. Do not. This is just kind of like a transitionary stream. Like, I might even play The Sims in a bit. I just thought I would just come online and just try something new. Just see like what I do in front of the camera and it being not The Sims kind of thing. I've been in front of the camera before. Like, I've always kind of been minded into getting into show business, right? So like, I've done all sorts of stuff before, and we're not going to get into everything I did today, but I am comfortable in front of the camera doing different things. But what is new to me is having full creative control, which is what I've always wanted, right? So like with a YouTube channel, I can do anything I want, anything, but doesn't mean people are going to watch it, right? So it's tricky. So there we go. Would you mind giving some updates about the evil EA app? Have they fixed it, or are you able to get around it? Okay, let's talk about this. Oh, thank you so much, Teagan. I appreciate it. I'm gonna stay positive. You may tell I'm super stressed about this right now. I'm very anxious. I'm putting on a happy face and everything. I'm not like wallowing in despair. I'm not going to bed shaking, crying, or anything like that. I'm just uneasy, you know? And I'm generally uneasy anyway, so it's nothing new. There we go. Oh my God, so many comments, my goodness. Then I'll talk about my next makeup product. Let's see, going to Sims 4. Oh my God, I should have mentioned the Sims 4. Now we're all talking about this. What's it just? I love black tea too. I like green tea too. I like green tea when it's hot, and I like black tea when it's cold. I like black tea when it's hot too. I like black coffee too. Hi, lovely bee. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. My cat is asleep. He's just over here. I'm gonna do that thing where I lift my comforter off the bed so he can come here. Please play Sims. I'm going to. I just have to talk for a little bit. Like I said, I don't have friends, so I have to get things out this way, I guess. So the next product I'm going to be using is the Hula Benefit. It's just the mini size. This is a bronzer, and I don't know what color or what shade this is. I know the store has a couple different ones, but it's in this color packaging. So you may notice that I look more pale than usual. So the trick with makeup, at least for me, to get myself to look younger, is you want to kind of put a foundation or shade that's like a certain shade. Like, I go one shade lighter with my foundation, and then I go one shade darker with the bronzer. So it all kind of blends out, and then I get this plasticky kind of skin, which I like. So this is just bronzer. I know you're supposed to contour and stuff with it. I just kind of like put it everywhere though first. So it's kind of like it brings the skin color back into my face, because you know I'm very red and splotchy naturally. So if I add like splotchy blush and splotchy bronzer in places, it looks real. It looks like what I look like. And I'm just trying to enhance what I look like. I don't want to change it, right? Okay, and then I do a little extra in the cheeks just to give me a little bit of a sharper whatever. And then the last thing I do, which I find was great for men especially, is you want to get under your jaw, because it gives you, because like I have a weak chin. We've been over this in Create a Sim. I have no chin and I have like a very weak jaw. So like if I put a little bronzer where I would, you know, if I could grow facial hair, I just put it where I would grow it, and then I just get that little shadow, and it gives me a little bit of a sharper line. So that's pretty much it. That's all I really do with makeup. Like, I don't do anything else. I just want to make myself look younger and more appealable for screens. Okie doke, so there's that. More iced tea. Okay. And the last thing I'll do is setting powder, but I'll talk a little bit first. You've been around but very busy. Yeah, that's fine. Me too. I've been busy too. If for those of you who have not seen my Sims 1 documentary, that took me like 3 weeks to do. So if you've been like waiting for a Sims 3 speed build, there's a bunch in the backlog. I've almost finished them. And in fact, when you see one, which will probably be tomorrow or the next day, and you'll see like one a day for a little bit. So I've still been working on the other stuff too. I just wanted to kind of divert and try something completely different and kind of get a video into the algorithm, which kind of worked. So it wasn't a blow up video, but I think it's one of those that's going to kind of stay in the recommended for a year or two. So I'm hoping I can get through to a few more people and just get them to show them that I can do something a little bit different. Because like when I do like a speed build video or something, I love building and I love making those videos, but it does feel a little lazy to me. Like it just feels like, okay, I built for an hour and then like those videos only take me a couple hours to edit or so. So like the whole thing, like start to finish, takes me about 4 hours. And to me, I'm like, oh, like it, because it just doesn't feel as I don't know, as like laborious as it used to. Is laborious even a word? I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like I just feel guilty. I've got that poor man workers thing going on in my head where it's like, you didn't work hard enough for this. So there you go. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Yeah, Sims 1 is like, it has a special place in my heart. When people talk about nostalgia, that's my nostalgia game, right? I just think Sims 2 and 3 are great games. I don't, like I don't have particular nostalgia with them necessarily. Because like I said, I'm older. Do you think university life is a good expansion? I think the university packs in all 3 Sims games are kind of on similar levels. I think they're good like B list, C to B list packs. I think they add a lot to your game, especially if you like to play through like in like generationally with the same family. Then the kid can go to college and then, kind of become a young adult and everything. It does get annoying in certain circumstances, like when you play rotationally, it's like I don't have time to send everyone to university or something, but not everyone plays like that too, right? I think cats and dogs or pets or those kind of packs are more stressful than university is. University life also comes with a lot of great build items too, right? So that's always helpful in a great world. University packs actually always have good worlds. Even the Sims 4 one's kind of funky. It's kind of plasticky campus, but that's very kind of, contemporary, so that's fine. Let's talk about Project Renee. Sims 5 is going to be free. That means you'll be paying thousands of dollars in microtransactions, so whatever. I say you because I don't think I will be. Oh dear. Hi, darling Rosie. Welcome. Sims 4 caused you a lot of rage issues. Me too. I got it all out in videos though. I'm over it. Like I'm just like, even like with the horse pack, you may be expecting, because when the Sims 4 started doing more stuff that appealed to me, I didn't like it and I didn't buy it, but I did pay attention to it because I'm like, oh, okay, my wedding stories. I love having weddings in the Sims, so I thought, great, I'm gonna watch this. And then with the growing together, I'm like, great, I love generational family gameplay, so I'm gonna look at this. And they were both like, oh no, so I just kind of lost interest with that. But with the horse thing, for those of you who watch me play The Sims 3, I do not play with horses. I play with one unicorn in my world. I use Enros to disable the horses because I don't want them in my way, kind of thing. So for me, like you could not convince me to spend $54.99 on Horse Ranch. Like you could not. Do not buy it for me. Somebody gifted me a Sims 4 pack. Please don't do that, because like I won't even install it, right? And I have not installed the pack that was bought for me, and I'm sorry. But like I have never given anyone an inclination to ever do that, so please don't do that. It is a complete waste of money. Take that money and give it to like charity or homeless person or something, or like go into McDonald's, buy a bunch of McDoubles, and then go to the homeless shelter and just hand them out or something. Like, do not waste your money. So there you go. Yeah, I am not so broken. The horse thing. Oh my god, the horse thing. My goodness. I hope some people like it. I hope it works, because werewolves kind of worked and people enjoyed that. So if they can do that, then they should be able to do the horses. I still think horses should be a game pack, but I'm not getting into it. You're not getting Sims 5 or even the horse pack. Tired of the cash grab. Yeah, at some point you just have to give up, like, because it's a sunk cost fallacy. The Sims 4 is no different than a pyramid scheme or an MLM. It's all about recruiting people into buying this crap, right? So it all just turns into this big mess. And the thing is that EA knows that everyone will buy it no matter what. So there you go, right? Everyone will buy it. So it doesn't matter how good it is or what it does, but it is possible that it will be good. I'm not being as judgmental as usual because I actually don't have the information. I have no idea. I haven't even seen the trailer. So there you go. You giving up all hope for The Sims 5? Me too, my goodness. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit more about what kind of what I wanted to talk about at the beginning before we always get sidetracked. My God, no matter what we start talking about, we always end up talking about something else. When we talk about The Sims, then we start talking about something not The Sims, and I guess vice versa. It really is like an MLM, right? So, and I'm sorry if you are one of my 90 people who are watching me right now and you are involved in some sort of like MLM, like Monet or something, or Monate or whatever they're called. Like, give me a message. You try to recruit me and I'll try to recruit you out of it, okay? And then we'll see who wins. And at the end of the day, one of us is joining or leaving. So I'll make that commitment for you. There we go. Ms. Hufflepuff, where were you? You only have Sims 3 installed. Yeah, me too. You gotta jump, no worries. This will be on later if you want to see it. Stick a plumb bob on it and it'll sell, just like that MAC makeup palette. Oh my God, I forgot my setting powder. Oh my goodness. So here we have the CoverGirl True Blends Minerals Loose Mineral Powder. I feel like I'm on a top model commercial audition. The new CoverGirl True Blend Minerals Loose Mineral Powder Producer. Oh my God, I just made that up. Like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, so this is kind of spilled out into the thing. So what I like to do with this is I just take my brush, I put it in the corner of the brush because I don't want this to get all over my desk or anything. And then I kind of like mix it into the cup, into the lid part. And then I just put it on. And then it just lets everything stay put. There we go. CoverGirl, put the bass in your walk. Oh my God. So speaking of top model, that's actually one of the things I was thinking of doing, because I know it's popular to react to top model. And again, I have a unique perspective. I've seen every episode of America's Next Top Model. I know several of the girls personally. I've worked with 2 of them. So I have a little more insider information than I think has been put on YouTube in certain seasons and with certain girls. I'm gonna have to talk to 1 or 2 to ask them if I can talk about it, because a few of them are kind of personal stories. Like nothing bad against the girls or anything. It's actually more so for production. Oh, but I will say this. So in one of the finales, one of the girls had like a serious female monthly related medical event during the finale, and they like let her like suffer for 8 hours there. So we'll talk. So that might be something we talk about if we watch the episode, kind of thing. So just to give you an idea as to some of the things I can offer with that. So that's something I might want to do. I don't really want to do reactionary content exclusively. Again, I think it's a little bit lazy and everything, but at the same time, it's like it might be a good way for me to expand a little bit, right? Because in order for me to drag more people into The Sims 3, I have to get on more people's home pages. So if I can like get into some of the ANTM girlies home pages, then we can turn them into Sims 3 girlies like us. So there we go. You love ANTM. Okay, my favorite cycle, I'd have to say cycle 10. Cycle 10. You might notice there's like a sewing mannequin behind me here. So like I love making clothes and stuff. And when I think of cycle 10, I think of all 14 girls lined up, and I would book each and every one of those girls. Each and every one of those girls was a supermodel. It was like the only season I felt was a modeling competition. And then like the winner is neither here nor there. I know it's controversial who won, but for me, like the top 6 were all like high fashion models. So I don't care. Like for me, I'm like any one of those 6 could have won and it would have been fine. Yeah, the cycle 10 photo shoots were ace. That paint shoot where they're like dripping the paint on their face and they're like, it's like all over it's in my mouth. Like it's so beautiful. Like, oh my God. Anya and Katarzyna are so good. Oh my God, yes. I like, okay, yeah, like Whitney, Anya, Fatima, Dominique, Katarzyna, Lauren, Stacy Ann, Amy, Amos was a little funky, but when her hair was brushed, it was good. Atalia, Kimberly, rest in peace, Kimberly. So she's unfortunately passed away since the filming of that cycle. Yeah, Fuerza Bruta was very nice too. See, like here we are just talking about ANTM, right? So yeah, like I can hold on a conversation about ANTM, no problem. There we go. You discovered my channel this year. Your favorite is Sims 2 and 3. 1 with mods, 4 equals math. Been playing since day 1. Yeah, I don't play with any mods in The Sims 1 at all. I haven't really looked into that, to be honest, because when I played The Sims 1, I didn't have internet access. I had the discs and that's it. So like I'm used to just Sims 3 base game or Sims 3. Like I didn't have Ultimate Collection or Complete Collection when I was a kid. I ended up getting like the deluxe one. So anyway, when I got The Sims 1 the first time, it was with like my uncle's CD key. So then I bought Live and Large and installed that with my own CD key, but then I needed a new copy of The Sims anyway, once all that stuff gets complicated in the early 2000s. So I ended up having to re-buy it, and I had like The Sims Deluxe or something, and it was just the first 2 expansions. Then after that, I bought the expansions kind of one by one. Keep bashing my desk. I apologize. Everything's okay. There's just a lot of changing and transitioning and stuff, right? So yes, the immediate issues that I have to face are, so it's gonna get a little bit vloggy maybe for the next like couple weeks or so, just because like there's a lot going on in my personal life. So that way I can still integrate it in with content and still keep you up to date with what's going on without completely changing and like rebranding myself. So we have to get my whole life into this bag and into this bag. Those are our immediate problems. So I need to kind of sell anything that I cannot bring with me, and I need to donate the rest, and then I need to fit whatever I can into those suitcases. So I've been preparing myself for this. I knew this was coming, so I kind of have been preparing myself in a few different ways to get to make this happen as smooth as possible, because I'm going to be having to take an airplane. So the first thing I did was I got this bag so I can bring Kyle onto the airplane with me as my carry-on. So that's good. And I already paid the pet kennel fee, so that's good. Second thing, the suitcases. Each one, he's here. Kyle came over because he likes that bag, so I touched it. So he had to come see what was going on with it. So now Kyle's here. Kyle got his bum shaved, so you might notice his tail looks a little different lately. So don't worry about that. He got a whole haircut. He got brushed out, cut a little bit, and then they shaved his bum. So it's working out good for me. So I did that. I paid the 2 checked bag fees so I can put the checked bags underneath. So Kyle's my carry-on. So all I have to do is figure out, what do I want to bring, what do I not want to bring, and like I'm not super emotionally tied to objects, so I'm thinking very rationally here, right? So I'm like, okay, there's 2 math books that I cannot live without, so I'm gonna ship those. So like there's a few things I'm gonna ship as well. So let me see. So I've got like some shipping boxes and stuff. This is like a moving and storage box, but there's some that are specifically for shipping and stuff. So I can put like my sketchbooks in there. I'm gonna put some old sewing patterns that I made, just like things that I can't really like replace, and then a few math books or whatever. Oh, something else I want to mention too. So we're gonna be doing a giveaway at some point. I'm gonna have to give away these so I don't have to worry about bringing them. So I have in my hands, I have a new copy of The Sims 3 Seasons, and I have a new copy of The Sims 3 Master Suite, and they're both in disc form. So this way, if you win one of these, then you can put it into your game no matter which way you play. So even if you play offline with discs, you can install it this way. If you do it as like with the EA app, then you can install it that way with the CD key, and then you can just put the CDs on your shelf like I do. So there you go. So that's something I want to talk about in the future. I don't know how to do a giveaway really. I did a giveaway 2 years ago on my channel when I had like 10 subscribers and like one of them won it and like was so happy. What did I roll for? I think I gave away like a stuff pack for The Sims 4 or something. I like stuff packs. Yeah, sorry, these are the only two at the store. So it was just in that bin with old computer games, and like they're both only $10, so it's the same price as the EA app when they're on sale. So I thought, well, they're the same price anyway, and I'd be happy to buy someone digital copy. However, some people have Steam, some people have EA app, and those are not the same, right? So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna grab these and then we can give them away in the future, because at the end of the day, I know someone's gonna want them, right? So there we go. And like, I have no need for discs really right now. So if I want to have all the discs on a wall or something, I'll have to wait till I'm rich and famous. Then I'll make my like video game room or whatever. So there you go. Okie doke. You lost your CD copy of Sims 3 long ago. The Sims 3 copy that's like behind me there. So that disc I've had since 2009. A girl named Caitlin Faller gave it to me because so I'm from like the ghetto, but she's from like the middle class area. But I bought my laptop like 1 year after hers. So my laptop was like the cheapest of the MacBooks or whatever, and hers was like the Pro, but hers was bought 1 year earlier, so it couldn't run The Sims 3 for some reason, even though her computer ran way better. So she gave it to me so I could install it on my like little chunky one, and that thing chugged along, and we played Sunset Valley, and it was like, oh dear, or whatever. But yeah, we were like roommates in university and stuff, so that was that. Fortunately, I can't play the disc versions, but I love having physical copies. Yeah, I agree. Same with music and stuff. Like, I would love to have a vinyl collection, even if I couldn't play them. First experience was The Sims 3 for Xbox. Honestly, console's a good way to like rope in new players, I think. Like, the only reason that my ex has ever played The Sims is because it's on his PlayStation. My Sims DLCs are in a friend's house in a city 2 hours from me who doesn't live there anymore. Oh, good luck then, you know. The title says goodbye because I'm leaving life as we know it forever. I'm so sorry. This is it. This will be the end. Oh dear. Okay, Piggy. My piggy. Look at him. Oh, he slipped. He's such a crybaby. There we go. He's trying to escape, I think, but he's lazy. Your first Sims experience was Sims 2 on PlayStation. I'm trying to get the most beautiful face of him, but they're all beautiful. So he goes right into this airplane bag, by the way, so that'll be good. So yeah, why don't we talk a little bit about we'll talk a little bit about what we want to do. So I'm going to be moving across the country. I'm currently living in a place called Calgary, Alberta. Alberta is kind of like the Texas of Canada in a weird way. Anyway, I'm not interested anymore, so I'm leaving. So I'm going back to a part of the country that I'm originally from, which is called Ontario. So I'm gonna live in one of two cities. I have not decided yet. So I'm actually moving to a French city called Montreal for about 2 months before I move into my own apartment in Ontario. So I've already sorted out where I'm gonna live in Montreal, and like I said, that'll be kind of temporary. So like you'll see a temporary background for like a couple months, maybe a month or two, and then we'll be in my kind of like forever apartment as far as I'm concerned. So I'm trying to set my life up in a way where I can chase my dreams. So I'm going to get because I know the cost of living is ridiculous, but fortunately I know how to make some money, so I can probably survive. So I'm going to try and get my own place that is kind of like doubles as a studio, so I can kind of pump out content in full freedom space, so that way I don't have to worry about anyone else being home or around or anything. I'm going to be closer to people who I love and who love me and who can support me and everything, right? And like, you know, kind of give me a little bit of that friendship that you so sorely need. Apparently life is a lot harder when you're by yourself, so I think that's really all I know. So I'm starting to learn that having people around you is beneficial. So who'd have thought, right? I know, he's such a pretty boy, and now he's like in frame constantly, right? There we go. Yeah, absolutely. So, and it's like, I could just get my own place here, but then I would be alone in an apartment in Alberta with no friends or family. So there you go. So I'm deciding to return. I'm also feeling a lot better about myself. When I left Ontario, I was in the worst place in my life. Like, I didn't even want to be alive, if I'm being honest. So this is not going to turn into like a mental health crying stream for money, don't worry. But yeah, if we're just being fully honest about it, this is the first time in my life that I have felt not awful, right? So I'm going to take the opportunity as it comes, and we're going to do it. So there we go. I'm excited because like we're going to do a little, I'm going to integrate the transition into a little bit of content too. I just want to do a live stream like this too, just so that way that way everyone's on the same page. So that way when you see me post like a random vlog in the middle of speed builds, you're not like, what's he doing? Why is he doing that? Like, you don't have to watch them. I know that not everyone's going to be interested in that stuff, but just so you know, like if you see a vlog or you see a reaction video to a TV show or something, it doesn't mean I'm done with The Sims. It just means I'm trying to grab out at the other people, right? Because there is so much, like there's so much on YouTube here that like, I know YouTube rewards you for sticking with one thing, but the people who truly shine do everything. Think of people like Call Me Kevin, Cinnamon Toast Ken, like these big YouTubers who do all sorts of things. They don't just play The Sims, right? And the only reason that the biggest Simmers get the views they do is because they're in the right place at the right time. It's not going to happen for people like me, maybe with The Sims 5, but do I want 5 years, oh my god, 10 years of The Sims 5? Let's say I'm head of The Sims 5, right? I'm the little Simsy of The Sims 5. That means I have to play The Sims 5 every day for the rest of my life, and I am not interested. So I figured, you know what? Let's just diversify, because if something sticks, like what I see a lot of channels do is like they'll do their bread and butter. Like this one girl I know, so she'll do like a top model reaction, which gives her like 100,000 views or whatever, and then she'll do like videos that she finds interesting, but they only get a couple thousand, like the same amount of views that I get, and it's so that way she gets to do everything with her channel, right? And then that way, if she does branch off and something else takes off, then you always have an out, right? It's always better, because like so many people get stuck. Like, I don't know how these simmers do it. Every single day, the same video, the same thing, the same everything. I know why they do it. I would do it too, because if it made me the money, then I would, like, that's just what people do. Like, if you have a job, you do your job, right? But like, I don't want, if I have control over my future, I just don't want it to turn into that, right? That makes sense. But I still love playing The Sims 3 and building in it, so we'll still be doing that forever. So if I enjoy that for the rest of my life, then you can expect to see videos on it for the rest of my life. So there you go. Yeah, and see, the thing is about like normalizing talking about mental health, I want to normalize talking about it, but I don't want to normalize wallowing in self-pity either. Because the thing is that even if something is harder for you, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. And in fact, if it is harder, it means it's probably worth doing. So I don't like to reinforce a narrative where like, even if something is not your fault, that there's nothing you can do, because there is always something you can do. Always. Even if it's hard or doesn't really do too much, right? Everything's in small steps. So there you go. Yeah, trapping yourself in a niche makes you financially successful short term, but then you're stuck. Absolutely. And my channel's at a size where like I can kind of go one way or the other, right? Because again, like I've seen the people who've made it doing what I do, and I don't want to turn into that. I don't. There's people who literally have a career off of complaining about The Sims 4, but they don't play it, and they don't play any other Sims games, so I don't get it. So I'm like, actually, well, I do get it, because I'm like, how can you play The Sims if you hate it, and if your job is to talk about it and play it? So this is what I mean. That whole spiral is like, because like I started my EA hate train and my Sims 4 hate train years ago, and it's like, it's funny how it's evolved into this, and like I kind of diverged and was like, instead of crapping on The Sims 4, I'm gonna praise The Sims 3 and The Sims 2, because that's where it was coming from for me. I just believe in The Sims 2 and 3 and 1, right? I don't believe in The Sims 4. So, but I don't know. We'll see. Building The Sims 4 over and over again. I did it for a year. I can't do it anymore. I liked The Sims 4 building. until I went back to The Sims 3. Now I don't like The Sims 4 building anymore. And I never liked the roof pieces, and I still don't. So that's how I feel about that. I don't like the roof pieces in The Sims 4. Or channels whose whole niche is bragging about how much better they are than Simmers and bully other YouTubers as content. GG who? Sorry, I'm not gonna get into that nonsense. Miss Hufflepuff. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. I think what I've seen is a female YouTuber who's trashing Sims 4, but her content Let's Plays are all Sims 4. That, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't want to talk about other Simmers. Like, I'm not, like, nothing against other Sims. Like, it's kind of like the same thing when I yell at EA. I'm not talking about Sim Guru Frost or Lindsay or anything, right? Because I actually like Lindsay Pearson. She's like my icon or whatever. So it's like when I talk about EA, I don't mean those people. I mean the system that keeps all that stuff happening, right? Same with the content creators. Like, do I think Little Simsy got lucky and everything? Absolutely. Do I think she deserves all of her success? Yes, I do, because she just put out the grinds and everything, you know. She's like she did a video every single day for 3 years. That woman deserves everything, you know, whatever. I'm happy for her success in the world, right? I can't blame her for doing things that she does because it works. It's successful, right? Like, and if I complain about it, do you know what that means? It means I'm jealous because that's the way the world is, right? So if I hate her, it means that I secretly want to be her, right? That's how psychology works, apparently. So yeah, I kind of look at her and I go, well done, Simsy. And if she does the 8 sim micro home, I always click and I don't know why. So you know what? You know, she entertains me too. So there you go. I like her. I wouldn't say I dislike any Simmer, really, because like The Sims is just such an individual game, right? So it's like if I come across a Simmer like I don't agree with, do you know what I do? I don't recommend channel and I don't watch them again. So there you go. Like, that's just how that goes. I'm gonna put these on again just because it is kind of bright and I liked what I looked like with these on. Yeah, I don't like Little Simsy's videos for daily viewing or the style, but I like her as a person. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, and it's like this is the thing about Little Simsy. So I might do 1 video a week. This month is a bad example because I did that big documentary, then I got burnt out, right? But I mean, in most months, I do like a video to 3 a week, right? So if you're watching 1 video of mine a week, but like, let's say I'm releasing 7 videos, and then you only watch 1 a week, then it's still the same money for me, right? So like for her, I think she has different audiences that like different things that she does. Some people will watch anything she does, but some people like me, they'll click on an 8 sim micro home. If she does a legacy challenge, I do not care. I don't care about anyone's legacy challenge except my own. Like that's just how I am. The only gameplay that I've ever cared about, like it really invested in, that wasn't my own, was Cindy's Pleasant View. Like that's the only, and that's because I love Pleasant View and I love all the lore and stuff. Like I always play with pre-made, so when I watch Cindy play, that gets me invested because those are my Sims. And like I love how you made like a great Sim, and like I love Dethany, right? She's like my trademark Sim. I love her. I think she's gorgeous. But like, if you don't care about her, like I get it. Like she's not your Sim, you know. You haven't been there with her since the beginning and everything. You know what I mean? See, do not let me cry on YouTube. Oh my god, that would be too easy for me. But yeah, so it's like one of those things where I'm like, it's just, it doesn't get me invested. So like when she puts on a legacy challenge episode, legacy challenge episode number 89, I don't care, right? But there's a bunch of people who do care, so they can watch that video. And then when she does her 8 sim micro home, they're like, why would you watch that? She already made that before. I don't know, but I like it, so I watch it. Same with Vixella's 1, 2, 3 create a sim. I talk about this with CJ, but like I love it. Like I'm like at the edge of my seat, like 1, 2, 3, and I'm a grown man. So I have no idea what kind of drug she puts into that video, but I love it. I love it. I can't get enough. Except she did the werewolf one. I did not watch that because I don't like the werewolves in The Sims 4. But other than that one, I liked it. I stop complaining and just laugh at the flops. That's probably the best thing to do at this point. Like just sit back and let The Sims 4 handle itself. That's how I deal with enemies. Like there's no, like I used to want to destroy my enemies. Do you know what I've learned? If I just sit back and watch, they destroy themselves. So you can just sit there and it's easier for you. And it's actually more entertaining too. So we can just do that with The Sims 4. I always like to see what other people do with pre-mades. Exactly. See, this is the thing too. Like when I play certain neighborhoods, I have a general formula I follow. You know what I mean? Like Dina and Mortimer end up getting married. Brandy doesn't usually end up marrying anyone, and if she does, it's Darren, kind of thing. But some people go completely differently, and it's interesting because it gives me ideas, because especially when they have babies, I'm like, ooh, I didn't even think of those two having a baby. Like we should do that. So there we go. Okay, should we transition back into, I just want to finish talking about what I wanted to talk about. Right, so I have to pick. So this is the last thing I wanted to talk about leaving forever. So after Montreal, so I guess around September or so, I'm gonna move to Toronto or Ottawa, and I have to decide which city. They're 5 hours away. I have great friends in both. They're very, very different cities. I like Toronto better. I like who I am when I'm in Toronto less, if that makes sense, because I have to be like pretty much a sociopath to survive there. So it's not really my forte, at least not anymore, but it does give me more opportunities. So like I could go on auditions and stuff, right? Because like I still have that whole section of my life that I want to do. Because like even with just doing the channel, like a lot of auditions and stuff I find now, they're always like, do you have social media? And I'm like, actually I do now, because like I don't even have Facebook or anything, but like now I've got a YouTube channel, and there we go. So that might help me with certain things. So that would help me in that part of the career. So if I want to go be rich and famous, Toronto's the way to go. If I want to see, and then Ottawa is the city I would pick if I wanted to kind of do content and then do like a normal job too, because I could go work for the government, I could go work for Stats Canada, I've got a math degree and stuff, so I could do that. I don't want to do that. Now that I'm just saying it, you can tell I don't want to do that. And it's not like I love math, but like what I hate doing is like anything for anybody else, if that makes sense. Like I need to do it for me, and it's not about selfishness. It's about like it's a motivation thing for me. Before, like I've spent my whole life trying to support myself and figure out things for myself. Like I was not parented, I was not raised, I was not helped by like with anything. Like I've been on my own my whole life. So it doesn't go with my DNA to spend 40 hours a week doing something for somebody else, right? Like I get attitudes, I get everything, and I'm like, see, this is the thing. Like if I respect you and everything, then it's fine, but like I don't respect a lot of people, and like it's probably an ego thing, it's probably a narcissist thing, but the reality is I don't. So you know, like, because most people, I'm sorry, but like you ever just standing still minding your own business and you just hear stupid flying at you from every direction? That's how I feel in every workplace. So it's like one of those things where what can you do? Actually, I really enjoy my current job. Most of the people are pretty good. So, but it's more of like a casual environment. Like it's kind of, you know, it's like it's more in a hospitality sector. It's not in a like, you know, an office, for example. I can't be in an office anyway. There's probably whole doctor's notes as to why I can't be in an office. I can't sit still for 2 minutes. Hard enough for me to sit still here. Look at Kyle. He fell asleep as I was screaming. Have I considered living in the municipalities outside of Toronto? You get the same opportunities but never actually live in the city. I don't drive, and I would be dead before I'd live in Scarborough. Sorry. I can't. No. No, I'm sorry. The more I think about it, the worse it gets for me. I'm like, Markham, no. Vaughan, no. Mississauga, no. Brampton, no. Brantford, no. Like, no. I was born and raised in Niagara Falls, which is like a city source of trauma for me too. So like, we can't go that far either, because, and I say this like in dead seriousness. Like, if I spend one night in Niagara Falls, I will crumble, like emotionally, psychologically, and physically. I don't want to set foot one more place in that town. Horrible place. There's a reason it's next to the cliff. You just wanted to reiterate, I didn't want you to think I was calling you a pick me. Oh no, CJ didn't mean it. Of course not. Nope, he hasn't said it about you in private, so there we go. Okay. Oh, people love to put others down in all kinds of ways. Just not just at work. Yeah, no, exactly. And like I'm better on my own anyway, because a lot of people, like, they need people around them to motivate them. I'm extremely self-motivated, and in fact other people hinder my motivation, like if that makes sense. I don't want someone next to me saying, oh, you've done enough for today. No, I haven't. I've done enough when I've done enough. Sometimes I don't do anything. Sometimes I get like 16 hours of work done, right? So it's like I function in a different way, and like even just having working hours doesn't necessarily work for me. And I know a lot of people will say it's like, oh, I can't have working hours or whatever, and then they don't want to do any work at all. I'll get it done. I just need to do it on my own time, because like I said, like I don't function the same as everybody. You know, every YouTuber is a little nuts, you know, and I am no exception at all. So there we go. Your cat sleeps through everything except when I go within 3 steps of the exactly. So what? Okay, I'm gonna stand up and see, and then we'll see what Kyle does. Right when we have to take a break, I'm gonna need a break at some point to get more iced tea. It's gonna be a hot day today. So there we go. This is such a lazy live stream. I've been like live for like an hour just kind of talking. I got a little bit of money and everything. My God, I feel like a real YouTuber. Maybe we should play a game soon. So like it's been like an hour of talking. So if anyone has any questions about the future, like what I'm thinking, or just any questions about me, yeah, ADHD. I got a very late diagnosis for my ADHD. Like I'm talking like maybe 30. Maybe I was already 30, but yeah, when I say that to people who know me, especially from Toronto, they're like, well, we all know you have ADHD. And I'm like, you could have told me that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that would have been nice to know, because I didn't know that. I somehow struggled my way through a degree and everything without having any idea as to what was wrong with me. But the best thing about ADHD for me is that it allows me to hyper focus on things that I find interesting, such as The Sims, such as mathematics, you know, anything that I find enthralling, music, anything. Like this morning, I was talking to CJ. We talked about one thing, then we talked about a second thing and a third thing. And before you knew it, I had 3 books open. I had the Bible open. I had a 19th century US history textbook open. Like I had all this stuff going, and I'm like, this is what ADHD looks like. I was cross-referencing a historical fact from the mid-1800s. I was checking Psalm 75:1 to see if it was actually racist in there. You know what I mean? It wasn't, by the way. It was just the Amish. But yeah, so like we were just, you know, like, so that's kind of how my brain scatters. I can hyper focus on what I find interesting. So there we go. You were 35-ish. Yeah, I'm going to be 35, I think, in next month, or 34. I don't know. Can someone check my biography, see how old I am? I forget. There we go. Kyle woke up. Look at Kyle. He's up. Kyle's up. Come on, Kyle. Look at you. Look at you. Come on. Come on over. Come on over. Oh, he got lazy. He just lied down. Oh yeah, you must see. CJ and I are doing Saturday Bible study for sure. Yeah, we saw a questionable Bible verse, which was given racist. So we looked up the Bible verse to A, see if it existed, B, to see if that's what it meant. So, and it didn't exist. So yeah, there we go. Didn't exist. Your friend has a question. I am perpetually single. I'm not particularly flirtatious, so good luck. Your ADHD diagnosis in your 40s. Da, 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 da. Oh, I should also mention, so like someone said, like, no, he is asexual or aromantic. I am neither of those things. I'm very much attracted to men. I just don't like men, if that makes sense, right? My experience with men is mostly using them to get what I want, right? And now that I'm older, like I don't want to do that, so I just stopped dating. So that's kind of the situation with me. Not that I can't be fixed, it's just going to be impossible. Mood, I stopped counting my age too. So the thing is with me, I always lie about my age. I'll lie younger or older depending on the goal I want to achieve, right? So I'll over lie if I want someone to compliment me. So like if I want someone to tell me how beautiful I am, I just say I'm like 40 or 45, and everyone goes, oh my God, you're gorgeous, right? And then when I want to get away with things, I say I'm like 20 or whatever, 20, 22 or whatever. People forgive you for anything, right? Especially if you're 22 and interested in them, they'll love it. So there we go. And I'm at the perfect age where I can lie about both. It depends on the lighting, it depends on the makeup, but I can get away with both. So depending. Some people need glasses anyway. So like if you perpetually only hang out with older men with money who need glasses and you tell them that you like them better without their glasses, you can get away with anything. Not that I would know, as I put on my like makeup after. But yeah, that's kind of part of my true personality, kind of like mischievous, bitchy, but fun, right? And I think that's why Toronto is better for me. But I think my life would be better long-term in Ottawa. But better, what does that mean? More money? That doesn't make me happier. If I have a box with a computer and Kyle in it, I'm fine. I don't need anything else. I don't care. I'm gonna be one of those YouTubers who makes it big and gets like the big paychecks and still lives in their box. Your mom got diagnosed in her 30s too. Made so much sense once she knew, but we always just thought she was free spirit. Yeah, like that's totally my vibe. Like I'm just kind of free spirit. Like I don't mean to disrespect society and the law. It's just in my way as I'm having my merry little, you know, event, right? In my own head, right? I'm just skipping down the street, la-di-da, and the world is just kind of like, what's going on? So the design, it's very Dina Caliente. I love Dina. Yeah, like very Dina. That's why I love Dina. Like Dina is like Dina is my spirit animal. Like when I talk about Dina, it's because like I know like what that is. Like I know her game, right? You didn't know I was Canadian? My God. How can I prove it? My goodness. I was gonna say, let me show you that I don't have a weapon. There we go. You look at all my drawers, you won't find that. So there you go. Do I have, I was gonna say I can pull out money, but I have American money here. So I have a 5 here. One. I'm showing my net worth. Oh, I do have Canadian money. Here's the Queen. There we go. I'm Canadian. I don't want to show my identification, but I can show you a bill with the Queen's head on it. So that narrows it down to 26 countries. Okay, what is, oh, somebody asked, do I like art or drawing? Let's see. Here's my sketchbook. Oh, this is like my fashion sketchbook. So it's like more for like outfits and stuff. It's like I'll do like color swatching, different ideas. This dress I made, I have it in a bag somewhere. It's kind of like red and yellow and black and white and quarters and stuff. What else is in this sketchbook? I don't remember. I haven't opened this in a bit. This one's kind of like a newer one. I didn't use too much of it. This one I was just trying to come up with a night out dress for my friend. Not enough proof. You're American, I have a Canadian $5 bill. This dress I made too. I liked this one. It had this little, you look really skinny from far away. It's nice. Yeah, so there's a few things in here. I have an older sketchbook somewhere I could probably find. But yeah, I love art and drawing. I studied fine arts in university before I switched to math. So I was in a fine arts program before I switched to my math program. So did I study art? Kind of. Hey, look at this collar. I was excited to try to make this. I didn't make it though. I'm just looking in some rent because like I've recently kind of rearranged everything to get me better to move. So I don't really know where anything is right now. I'm just looking in random drawers and stuff. But yeah, so I do enjoy drawing and stuff. It's very, very fun. Fun for me. Sewing is my favorite. Performing is my favorite, I should say. So like my favorite like thing to make with my hands is clothing, and my favorite thing to be like creative in general with is just my face and personality. So there we go. I like to be the center of attention and make people laugh. I like making people laugh more than anything. That's like always my favorite. Draw Kyle. I'm not a strong drawer actually. I'm better with painting. I'm better with oil paints, I would say. I like blending things, and like with oil paint you can make a mistake and you can like kind of turn it into something else. Whereas with like drawing, like one wrong line and it's wrong, you know? Okay, put all that stuff away. What's Elixir? Oh no, you missed the news. It's all over. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. See, do not let us get away with that crap. Do not let a YouTuber cry and get money from you ever. It's all a scam. It's a scam. We can turn it on and off like waterworks. So there you go. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oil paint is for long time projects. Yes, I agree too. I tend to do landscapes with oil too, which are really easy. Like in terms of all the things you can paint, like painting a bowl of fruit is harder than painting like a mountain landscape. So like just think of what's his name? Bob Ross. Bob Ross does a lot of landscape paintings and he has really good techniques, especially for oil. Like he doesn't even use a paintbrush. He just uses like a chisel and it's like, here, we're gonna make mountains. And I'm like, that's brilliant. So I would do that too. Steal that. We're all leaving YouTube forever. Being both into art and math seems very rare, but I was awesome drawing perspective. Yeah, so like sewing and architecture are really like right up my alley because they're just measuring, right? It's all measurements, right? And calculations and planning ahead. Like it's all logic. So I love it. Where am I going? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm sorry. I just got a few more things. Okie doke. I've got some old sewing patterns here. So what I used to do, so see this like men's shirt pattern? So this was like $2 from like Goodwill or something. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna buy like a basic men's shirt pattern. And then I like organized it all into these bags. I feel like Amberlyn Reed. Like I put everything into separate plastic bags and I hate using plastic, but for a basic shirt pattern, it's really important for me to be able to pull out the pieces I need. Everything is numbered here. So like, okay, I need a number 4 part of the sleeve. So I just pull out this bag. I know it's right in here. I whip it out. It's got all the sizes on here. So I can just kind of do a quick pattern, right? So there are a few things like this that I'm going to take with me that are worth suitcase space because I'm like, this took me hours to come up with. So there we go. Some of these also have sewing instructions, so it's great for helping like because sometimes when I'm sewing something, now that I've got better at it, like I do things in my own way. So there we go. Do I watch Amber? Yes, I watch. I'm a girl. I'm a girl world girl. Oh my God. Yes, I'm a hater. Hey guys, welcome back to Alex's Shook Reaction. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. First, okay, I'll stop doing Alex. I like doing voices. I like imitating people. It's fun. Oh my God, look at this 80s business suit. I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna make like the man gay version of it. So there we go. I just put all the patterns in one thing. What else is next? I've got, this is like an abstract acrylic. So this is my skill with acrylic. I don't have acrylic skill. So I just put some beautiful blues together and kind of scraped it together. I used to try and find meaning for everything that I painted. And I'm like, I was feeling good this day. But in reality, this is from 2019. So I was riddled with mental health problems. There we go. I love Alex. You like abstract embroidery. See, I don't know anything about embroidery. I would love to learn more about embroidery. So yeah, sewing is another thing that, like, depending on what kind of apartment I get, if I can get a good filming setup with a sewing space. I have another friend who likes to sew too. So like we, specifically in Ottawa, so that would be Ottawa videos if I went to Ottawa. So like we can do like sewing projects and stuff, be like, one of the things I was thinking of doing is that as I get as soon as I can make enough money that I'm not worried about the next month's money, then I'm gonna audition. I'm gonna auction off a Bella Goth dress. I'm gonna make Bella Goth's dress, a red gorgeous gown, or I might just kind of make it out and then kind of see what size the person is who wins it to see if they want to wear it. But it might be like just like a collection piece kind of thing too, right? So we'll see how we want to do it. But I want to make some Sims items. and auction them off, because like CJ said, put a plumb bob on it and it's gonna sell. And I don't think it's, I think EA might sue me if I made Bella Goth dresses and sold them, but I don't think they would sue me if I was selling them for charity. So I'm gonna just like make it out to like, you know, some sort of children's hospital or something like Simsy, and then that way we can do that way. It'll be better, because I'm not making like a 30-hour dress to give away for free. I don't have that kind of time or money. So there we go. I'll do it for charity, but not for nothing. I would love to see you sew, and Bella dress sounds amazing. Think of any other like iconic outfits from The Sims 2. I'm trying to think, but like Bella's red dress might sell millions. I know, that's the thing too. And it's like, if I can make one dress and make a chunk of money and give it away to charity and be like, I've done my part for a little bit, right? Because like before I had my channel, I used to, well, I should say before the pandemic, I should say, I used to volunteer at the homeless shelter every Tuesday with my friend Francesca, and you're gonna meet her in a few weeks too, because I'm gonna be seeing her, and then she'll probably pop onto the channel for a little bit just to say hi. So her and I used to go feed the homeless every Tuesday, every single Tuesday, and it was so we could feel better about ourselves, quite frankly, right? So that was good. It's always nice to help people, right? So that always helps you feel good. It's selfish, but it's selfless too, right? That's the key. You have to kind of do both. It's not about doing nothing. Federica, no, I'm not going to lie to Federica. I can't. She's been around for too long. Federica, I'm leaving where I'm living, and I'm flying far, far away. And then you'll be seeing more videos after. So there you go. That's the T. That's the T. Oh my God, I hear a dog waking up. My goodness, Kyle might freak out, but that's okay. Kyle's stressed. Mrs. Crumplebottom's dress. Oh my God, that's what I can use this for. We could totally turn this into an Agnes Crumplebottom outfit, right? Totally. It's ugly enough. So yeah, nice. Okay, what should I do? I don't even know what I want to do. Should we play something? Should we play The Sims 1, 2, or 3, or something else? Super chat gets priority as usual. Sorry. It's a dog eat dog world out there. I was so scared. Me too. I was actually kind of messaging around. I'll just say who it was. I was messaging CJ. So I was like, okay, how clickbaity can I do this without disrespecting them, right? And like, we went too far a couple of times. It was like leaving YouTube forever, not clickbait emotional, you know? So like it could have been worse, right? It could have been way worse. Okay, so we've got, Oh, I love Cassandra's Sims 2 dress. Yes, I love that dress. It's black too. Okay, so we've got, okay, so this hand is 2, this hand is 3. So 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3. Okay, oh, 2 and 1 are coming. Oh, 2 is coming back up. Okay, 8, 4, 5. I need 3 more Sims 2s, I think. No, okay, we'll do a Sims 3. Let's see what's going on. What I should probably do is pop. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Regal's save cleaner, and we're gonna like do everything. And my stream is probably gonna freeze for like 5 seconds while that loads. So we'll have to see that. Put on a poll. I don't know how to. I'm sorry. I'm old and frightened. Okay, clean the cache. Okay, so should we play Destiny's Legacy? Should I play? I've got Link and Zelda in Dragon Valley. That might be fun. I've got Not So Berry. Oh, let's pop into Not So Berry, because the next video I'm doing for Not So Berry is I'm gonna build them their houseboat. It's a speed build video. I've already got some of it filmed where I put in the barge and everything. So we'll do that. Okay, Not So Berry save has been cleaned. Let's launch the EA app. The EA app, everybody. A tier ranking of Sims 3 packs or worlds. I will do a worlds one as its own video. Because I think I think in terms of the algorithm, I think I have a better shot at doing a world tier list, just because I reviewed so many of the Sims 3 worlds before. Those are like my best viewed videos. That's my best series kind of thing, right? So I think if I do a worlds tier list, that's better off for a video. Okay, I'm clicking play on The Sims 3, so it's gonna load the launcher and everything. So let's see how that goes. Oh no! Okie dokie. You're playing Sims 2 Strange Town. Yes, I saw in the Discord you're playing Strange Town now. I love Strange Town. I love all three Sims 2 base game worlds. Moonlight Falls is beautiful. Right, Tank Grunt has an alien girlfriend. You brought home the alien girl, right? I was gonna say make Buzz hate the girlfriend, and that'll be fun. She doesn't have to hate him, but he has to hate her because ignorance and all that. My store content for The Sims 3 has been working, and it wasn't working for a little bit. So let me show you what you have to do. I'm going to give you my Sims 3 EA app fix. If this helps you, then you have to subscribe. It's the law. And Kyle will be sad if you don't. Yeah, I'll have... Oh, I can feel my stream was lagging a little bit. So there we go. So I think The Sims 3 is finally kicking in. I gotta play the music again. Dun, 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 dun. Kyle will be sad if you don't. My chihuahua started growling when you said that. Oh my god. Kyle does not like dogs. Kyle would not be friends with a chihuahua. I don't think they'd be friends with each other. I love the idea of tanks secretly being alien gay. Yeah, totally. Yeah, alien gay. He should sleep with Johnny. That's a fun story. Oh my god, because they're both teenagers, so they're both gonna age up around the same time. They could be together. Send them to college together. Sometimes I send like certain kids to college earlier in The Sims 2 than other kids. I think it's fine. Oh my god, this music. Okay. So I've got the, okay, so I'm going to show you what to do. So this is my Sims 3 EA app fix that I don't know if it will work for you. It worked for me, and nothing I Googled was working. So I was like Googling, I tried everything, didn't work out. So the first thing, I'm not actually going to do it because it's going to like close and reset everything. Oh my god, this music. So I'm gonna switch to my desktop. Make sure there's nothing incriminating. How do I do this? Okay, so here I am in my desktop. So I've got the EA app open. Now let's pretend that most of this wasn't showing up. It was like crashing. It didn't know my store content was there. Where is my store content? 1 second. Where's The Sims 3? I thought I opened it. I can't find it. Okay, it doesn't really matter. So in the app here, you have these like 3 bars. You want to go down to help, and then you want to do the app recovery. The app recovery is either going to shut down the app or it's going to restart the app. It really just depends on kind of what you're doing. So or how the EA app decided to configure itself. So restart app doesn't do it. You have to do app recovery. It just basically closes the app and like refreshes everything. Now you'd think that this would reset the background client, which is causing all of your problems, but no, it doesn't. So we're gonna have to pull a Karen and pull Control-Alt-Delete to pull up the task manager. And then in the task manager, we're gonna go to all of our apps here. And then I'm gonna go into where EA background service. See this little nasty thing? End task with that. So app recovery and end that background service. Then relaunch your app, make sure you're signed in and everything, and see if it works. So that would be my suggestion. Oh no, my lighting got all messed up. So my god, I'm a ghost person. Yeah. My goodness, Kyle looks nice though. Piggy. He's not impressed. There we go. He likes that pet better. Okay, well, I'm gonna fix my camera settings. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna get some more iced tea and everything. And then when I come back, we're going to be playing The Sims 3. So We'll see you soon. I just noticed I was muted. I'm so sorry. That's so embarrassing. Oh, Tegan, you have to give me more money. Goodness, somebody else do it. That's so bitchy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sorry, yeah, so, because the thing is, like, what is happening now? YouTube is not receiving enough video. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. We'll have to see. So what I usually do is I usually mute my microphone. Like I just press the button, but I didn't want to do the light tap. So instead, I muted on my streaming software. And then I forgot. The Sims 3 is finally loaded. We can tell by the slight color change in my face. It's the Maxis logo. So let's see if we can switch this. I think I have music turned off for the game, so I'll have to re-enable that. Okie doke. So I'm going to switch over to my littler camera. Video capture. Where am I going? There we go. I'm all back to normal. Well, actually, I don't like how my video's looking. Oh, exposure to -5. That'll do it. There we go. I'm a little bit prettier. I swear it's all lighting. None of us are good looking. Okay, everything's loaded. The game, once once the loading screen gets started, then my game works good. It's just like getting to that. Because I'm always restarting my computer, I'm always clearing my cache files and everything. So those stuff, like that stuff leads to longer loading times, but smoother performance. And for me, that's worth it. Same, horses can be really laggy if I need pets installed. Yeah, you can use the NROS mods. Here, I can tell you exactly. I have it written down. I have like written down all these quick answers to things. That way when people are talking about it, I have information ready. So to get rid of horses in your town, let's see. Where do I have it? So you go to register, animal control, no horses. Like you just change the horses to 0 or 1. Like I usually keep 0 or 1 horses and I keep 1 unicorn. And then 3 cats, 1 or 2 dogs, sometimes 4 cats. I'd lower the amount of animals, but I still keep them there. Okie doke. So let's just load, yeah, let's just load the not so berry challenge. Oh my god, the admiring simmers don't talk about that enough. I do a lot, just stare at the game. Okie doke. Oh my goodness. This is the town life stuff loading screen. Let's start clicking. Find the Poetic Justice bookshelf. Done. Find the Ode to Middlebury. Done. Find the Hyperbole. What? Is that the desk? The computer? What is that? It's not a thing. Find the Big Lemon. What? I don't know what these are. I never know what these are sometimes. I'm just gonna click everywhere until I get the points. I've done that before. Well done, get rid of, oh goodness, it changed. Lucky Palms, find the Hit 'em Harder blackjack table, done. Find the Triple Riches slots jackpot, done. Find the Window of Prosperity. Find the Nectar is Necessary bar. I know all these items. I'm good at this one. The casino one, of course, and we're loading our Lucky Palms. We're loading Not So Berry, so there we go. Oh, Big Lemon is the car, right? I forgot. It's the one that's just more money than Sloppy Jalopy. Yeah, you get lifetime happiness points. That's why I do it. I don't do it because I'm bored. If I was bored, I'd just pull out my phone. I do it for the points. Those come in handy though. That's the thing. Oh, I forgot. Find the Fallout Wallace going. I just got into the music. Sims 1 music just takes me into another dimension. Your PCs growing up couldn't handle horses. I always had to turn them off anyway. Oh yeah, perfect. There you go. Yeah, I liked the hoodie too. I liked the color, which is weird because EA picked it. I haven't seen a good EA yellow in years. Probably The Sims 2, and even that was a little questionable. You want to try and build the house from The Simpsons? That would be really fun. I love The Simpsons. Dun 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 dun. I think someone made a whole world of The Simpsons. with custom content and everything to match. Like it looks, which is perfect because you can make the Simpsons world in The Sims 3 because you have the color wheels. So you can do those bold, outrageous colors. You can do Milhouse with his blue hair, his yellow skin, like all that stuff, right? Because like everything in The Simpsons is like very saturated, right? Very saturated colors. It's a cartoon, right? So like it should be, but find the classic palm tree. This save file. What's this? Oh dear. I just got invited to a funeral. Interesting. Well, we'll deal with that later. Why is this only happening when I'm in front of the camera? Give me a minute, I'm just in shock. Okay, we're back in the game, my goodness. So, Martin Mint. Oh, I want to turn the music on. It's gonna take a minute for everything to kind of chug along for a little bit. Usually when I play The Sims 3, the first 3 minutes are choppy as hell, and then like the last while is like better. It's like a lot smoother. I can get it super smooth, it's just chunky at the beginning, especially when you clear everything. Okay, music is not muted anymore. Let's turn off this music. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna turn on the sounds nice and loud so we can hear everything. Let me know if the clicking and stuff is too loud, or if the rain and whatever. I cranked it up. Reloaded? Not quite, not quite. Sorry, just give me a second, I promise. Thank you, David, I appreciate it. Do you compress custom content? I don't use custom content, really, to be honest. I have a couple hairs, but that's it. I have a few mods, that's it. Sims 3 is my least modded Sims game by far. I don't need anything because like in The Sims 2, what I need is like normal plumbing and like normal counters, right? So I have so much crap in my Sims 2 CC downloads folder, right? But in The Sims 3, I can take any counter and turn it white or black or wood or red or purple or question mark, like whatever I want. So yeah, just let the textures load. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Because once the textures load, like I'm good. Like I just usually try and zoom out, slide side to side just to test everything out. Okay, Martin should go home, I guess. What were we doing? Yeah, he's almost old. So we got to get him a houseboat. We're just going to kind of play through a day and we'll see what happens. Catch something with live bait. I'll lock that in. Yeah, he's mostly doing fishing and he's going to be living on a boat. Oh, he's soaked. No. What's she doing? Roseanne, what are you doing? Oh my God, the textures. It's all gray. I don't have any custom worlds installed either. David, do you have late night? That would be my next question, because a lot of times when you buy The Sims 3, you get late night included. So my question is, do you have late night? Because if you have that, then I have the world for you. Yeah, like Sims 3 mods, the only mods I use in The Sims 3 are to like tweak things. So like my NROS notebook here is like maternity leave, pregnancy duration, disabling certain specific interactions, animal control, no paparazzi, no tourists, changing homeless settings. So like these are all very, very small details that I just like to tweak, right? So that's that. My story progression has all these things. I'm actually thinking of taking out story progression. I think the EA app one is fine for the way I play The Sims. I do a lot of rotational stuff. I find story progression is too crazy. It's too much for me. Everything in my story progression section is me trying to disable things in story progression from happening. So I figured, let's just take it out. Oh, it's the Tony Braxton one. I can't be too close to it. I'm gonna encounter monetization problems. Oh my god, I should turn this off. Oh, it didn't like me going into build mode. It's got to load everything for that too. What do you mean in use? Just because it's on, turn it off. Get back. If it happens again, I'm gonna like delete all the stereos in all my houses. We're gonna be moving anyway. We don't need the stereo. Okie doke, what's going on? You don't have mods for Sims 3. The only thing you installed for it is create a world. Yep. Let me see. Oh my god, I'm so behind now. Oh, you don't have the Sims 3 yet. Are you gonna buy it from the EA app? Are you gonna get it from Steam or a disc? Martin Mint does not want to go on a date. He's busy. Actually, Roseanne might. Roseanne's a workaholic, great kisser, irresistible, who dislikes children, is mean-spirited. Oh, that's like me. Oh, yes. We have so much in common. We're both beautiful. Beautiful and modest. Late night is really good too. I'm only asking because Sims 3 Pleasant View is a hoot and a half. Okay, Roseanne, what are you doing? Are you going to the garbage? Where are you going with this cake? I'm curious. Let's follow her. Oh my god. This game. What's he doing? Listen to boasting. They don't like each other. Look at these two. She doesn't like it. Martin sees that Roseanne is bored. She's like, nah, 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 nah. She doesn't like vegetarians. Oh my god. Oh no. Now they're gonna like leave together? What are they doing? I don't get it. They have a complicated adoptive parent relationship. Roseanne's got problems. I blame her first family. You got the Sims 3 disc for around £10. The best deal for a game PC. Yeah, literally. Yeah, because like with the Sims 3, like people like, you know, people say like, I can't wait to get all the expansions. I'm like, you don't need all the expansions. Like there's certain expansions that I don't even install. I don't even own half the stuff packs. And most of you see me as like a Sims 3 creator, right? And I'm like, there's 4 or 5 stuff packs I don't own because I don't think they're worth $10, quite frankly. I just wouldn't use fast lane stuff. You know what I mean? Like I just would never use that. I don't like cars. I don't like race cars. I don't like things in my game I don't use. So it's like, I just didn't get it. But if you like cars or if your Sims like stuff like that, then go for it. Like there's certain things that I buy for the Sims that I do not recommend other people buy. I spent $5 on a baby monitor. Ugh. But I don't regret it. Buying a baby monitor instead of lunch, my goodness. Okay, Roseanne is reading alone. That's pretty good. She needs to go on a date. Ooh, look at this old guy. Acquaintance. Send love letter. I'm gonna send a love letter to this old guy. I think that's how you get started in politics, right? Oh my god. Let's see if anything happens. Okay, Roseanne is styling, comfy, having a blast, and graduated. So that's doing really well. Let's see. I'm gonna accept gifts from a friend. Oh, yes, so if you play The Sims 3, make sure you send gifts to all of your Sims 3 friends. And if you wanna add more Sims 3 friends, you can add me, and you can probably add people who are on my list too. Thank you. Oh, we got a workout machine. You know how much I love those. Oh, we got a lantern, I think. Oh, Fizz Rooster. What is it? I think it's a lantern. I'll send a gift back for that one. I'm going to send gifts. I always just send gifts like randomly. You can send 5 gifts per day. I'm going to send... Oh, right. I do it one at a time. The other thing I have to click all together. I'm gonna do a surprise gift box for LeMay. You're welcome. That's so bitchy too. Yeah, I'm kind of annoying, so get ready. Okay, we'll send one back to her. Oh, we got a TV. Okay, Maria Brakova. Let's do her. She can have a surprise gift box too. Thank you. See, that's the polite way to do it. I know both. I just like to do both. We got a car. We got a Yomoshoto evasion. Oh, good. Yomoshoto evasion. Okay. Thank you, little anime sim. Little anime sim. Do you want a supernatural potion or a luxury care package? I'm gonna give you a supernatural thing. You seem like a supernatural girl. Enjoy. And even if you don't, and even if you're not using a supernatural, sometimes those elixirs are really useful. Sometimes it's like, here, recover all your energy. And if you have like a workaholic sim who's on the brink of death, then great. Yeah, it's sad because The Sims 4 itself is not the worst game in existence, but for what it costs, it is. Yes, that is the thing. Like, The Sims 4 is a great $20 game all in. You know what I mean? But like, $1,000. $1,000. Like, if I didn't buy The Sims 4 and I saved that $1,000, I'd be in such a much better position. Okay, Roseanne, what is she grumpy about? She's disgusted. Well, I told you to throw out the cake. Hi, Molly. I was just talking about how I'm leaving forever. Nothing really. I'm so bad at that. This game instantly makes me feel. A search bar for bar. Oh yeah, okay. A search bar for buy mode. I will do an entire video on that, Lil Simsy style, if it works good. Someone else also released group mode. Yeah, I heard about that too. In my Sims 4 rotation file, I tried to make it like a few years ago into the future. Oh, Pleasant View, but Bella is back and Dina didn't marry Morty. Yeah, so like the only way that I could possibly get invested in a Sims 4 save file is if it's linked to the other timelines in some way. It doesn't have to be like Dina and Mortimer and stuff. Like it can be a different world, but like it has to have that. That's okay, it happens. Like it's 2008. Oh yeah, I love it too. Yeah, it's like going back in time a little bit. Okay, I always forget I'm playing the game and keep reading the chat. I can only focus on one thing at a time. What's Martin doing? Going to the bathroom. Okay, so Aya Tanner, Wesley Hendrickson. We need one more friend. We need one more friend. It's not gonna be Roseanne. Let's text Darren Dreamer. Mott Le Pen Dreamer. He got married. I was like 5 then, and I saw her put the infant outside on the ground. From that moment on, I was hooked. Yeah, my babies always get lost in the snow. If it's snowing, this is actually kind of good because we're in Lucky Palms and we're only having like 1 kid at a time so far. So like we won't have this problem here. But like in other worlds, when it's snowing, I'll put the baby down in the snow and then it goes up and then you can't see the baby. Like and like there's a cop walking by like, howdy everyone, everything okay here? And they're like, yeah, officer. And like the baby is literally in the ditch. Happy, but in the ditch. Oh, he wants to go fishing before 6 a.m. Let's do that. Remember when Roseanne wanted to go fishing with him, but now she's a bitch? Literally. Let's go. Okay, I think it's early enough. Wake up. We're gonna go. Oh, no, it's not this way. I always think it's in the back, but it's actually from the front. I think it's like here, right? This used to be like a lake, you can tell. Oh my god, look at this. Where am I? Yeah, I'm close. So this is the only lake that's left. So they're basically like in the lake bed. This is so Lake Mead. Oh my god. I just realized that. Okay, choose bait. I'm gonna use the anchovy as the bait because he wants to use live bait. Hurry up. Wake up. Run. Run. It's 5. Run. Run. I can see him running. He's running. Go, 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 Martin. You can do it. Also, CJ, I want those. I need your help with those like Walking Dead style games. I want to get one so I can play it, but I don't know which one to get. And I think you and Asmara seem to know a bit about them. Actually, she knows a lot about them. She's like, look out for next episode. I'm like, oh God, it gets worse. I'm like, oh, in The Sims 2, there's ghost snow option to see the ground. Oh, that's smart. Rebecca, didn't that traumatize you? No, it didn't. Oh, what's that? That's a big fish. Ooh. Martin just caught a new type of fish. Good. Catch something with live bait. I thought I did that. I'm going to try it again. Oh, cancel. I'm going to save. Roseanne's not doing too good. All my roommates are sleeping in and I'm screaming, just teleport at my phone. Oh my God. Yes, Asmar is lurking around. I knew I could fish you out. Hi. Yeah, I figured. Well, because like the only reason that I know anything about either of those is because of you. So like, quite frankly, if I never saw Asmara play Heavy Rain, then I probably wouldn't have watched CJ play Walking Dead, right? So it's like, it's been this like little bit of a shallow rabbit hole for me, right? And I don't like looking up content on games like that because I don't want to know what's going to happen, right? So I need like a real person to be like, this one's good, this one's gory, this one's funny, this one's lame, you know, kind of just to guide me through, because I don't want to know the plot to decide if I want to play it. I did like Heavy Rain, and I think it was complex enough that I could play through that on my own and still enjoy it. But the Walking Dead ones, it's like, I know what's going to happen, so I'm like, I'm less inclined. I'd rather watch CJ play those. So if anyone needs a viewer, play a story game, apparently. Oh, by the way, my first saving always takes a long time, too, after I clean out my cache folder. So I do that almost every time I play. So the first save, it takes like a minute or two. But as you see, like once the game gets up and going, I think that's the thing too, because like when I do all the things that personally fix the problems I have with The Sims 3, then it makes it load a lot slower at the beginning. Like I said, only at the beginning. The first save takes like 2 minutes. Then after that, it'll be like, you know, 5-10 second save, like a standard Sims save, I should say. Piggy. He's still here. Were you licking your chin? I was licking. There we go. Now he's in frame. There we go. Oh, he caught some. Oh, he's hungry. Do not scratch my foot. Okay, great. No, he's gonna eat the onion. Okay, go home. Roseanne, make breakfast. She's still in bed. She's so lazy. Does she have her job yet? Yes, I got her job. So today's her first day. So let's get her off to a good start. Oh no, I don't want her making food. I forgot. She's a diva. Technically not, but oh, we don't have food anyway. We have like quick food. She could like harvest food, I guess. Yeah, our garden's done. Our poor garden. I got to gardening level 10 with this little patch in this little dinky house. See, the thing is, like with this house, like I expected this to be like an episode 1 series, like because episode 1s do the best. So it's like, why not just make a bunch of different challenges, just do episode 1? Then you can see which one people want the most. But people wanted Not So Berry, so I just kept going with it. So like here I am in this ugly house, Katy Perry's Sweet Treats candy chairs. I don't even know why I did this. This is also post renovation. So like I just took a rectangle house from EA and like painted it lime green. No, it was already lime green. That's why I picked it. I just added lime green to everything else. Then I made a red room for Roseanne because she's Rose. A lot of people do pink for Rose. I see red roses mostly. Roses are red, violets are blue. Wait. Oh, that whole sentence doesn't even make sense now that I think about it. But anyway, okay, then shower. You shower. Martin, what did you do? He got organic cereal. Oh no. He's a vegetarian. Can you tell? Okay, can you serve anything better? Oh, he can serve pancakes. Okay, you make pancakes for Roseanne. She has to go to work. She probably won't have time to eat the pancakes. She might eat at work. Okay, her carpool's already here, so she can have leftovers later. Because the cake went bad anyway. I'm not planning to move them to another world. What I'm planning to do is I'm planning to move them into a houseboat. So let's see over here. We got to give David the scoop. So Lucky Palms is probably, I don't want to say my favorite because it changes a little bit, but it's definitely in the top 3. Is she going to work? It looks like it. Okay, good. She's going to work. I just wanted to make sure. So on the other side of the highway here, we have this like lake area and there's these fake houseboats here, right? Let me just get it over there. She's driving. It's got to load all the textures on this side of the map now. But yeah, so we're over here. So the houseboat lots here, they're not actual houseboats. They're just kind of designed to look like that. However, you can add a houseboat lot. So I'm thinking of adding a barge using the edit world. I don't want to do it now because I want to do it in the video because I want to get clicks off the video for teaching people how to do that. So I want to teach people how to put a houseboat lot in any water in any world. So you can do this in Sunset Valley, you can do this in Riverview, you can do this in Lucky Palms, any world that has water big enough and deep enough to fit a barge and a houseboat. Yeah, like I would recommend, like, you know how people buy the Sims 4 stuff, like they just see what they might like and then they click buy it, right? I recommend doing that with the Sims 3, not the Sims 4. I recommend doing it with the Sims 3 because it's much less expensive. If you get them on sale, that's $10 a pack. Every single expansion pack is worth $10. Every single expansion pack, even the crappiest one that you don't like, because the one you don't like is still a good expansion pack. It's just not for you. People are like, I don't like Into the Future. I'm like, then don't buy it because it's a wonderful pack. It's a gorgeous pack, beautiful houses, lots of things to do, a new world. Like, it's everything you want out of a pack. But if you don't like the future, then I see why you don't care, right? But then you don't buy it. Same with Supernatural. If you don't like Supernaturals, then don't buy it. You don't have to. But if you like vampires and you like witches and stuff, get it because it's got everything you ever wanted. Okay, something happened. She needs to eat. She needs to eat. She's not gonna get a promotion. Oh no, we're gonna have to wait like next week to get our promotion because tomorrow's the holiday. Oh God. The recent discounts were amazing. I know there's a Steam sale for 2 weeks. So if you do play on Steam or with discs and you want to pick up a cheap expansion pack for The Sims 3, now is a good time to do it. And the EA app will sometimes have sales too. So if you have it with the EA app, just hold off a little bit. You can get it later. And like the Sims 3 store, the way to do that is the daily deal. Would I say the same for Katy Perry Sweet Treats? I said expansion pack. I chose my words very carefully. I've been watching a lot of police interrogation videos, so you won't find me stumbling today, I don't think. Anyway, I'm sober, I'm caffeinated, and I'm educated now. So there we go. I know what not to say to incriminate myself because I saw them all do it. I would like to get my charisma skill up 1 more point so it's just easier. I like to stay 1 step ahead with their skills. Okay, Martin, what are you doing? He needs his gardening up 1 more, I think, yeah, 1 more skill. So gardening is going to take us a little while. That's going to take quite a while, I think. Even though he's already level 9, going from level 9 to 10 takes a while. He's off tomorrow too. That's fine. So we have 23,000 simoleons. Should we go to the casino? I always end up going to the casino. Every time I need money, we just go to the casino. But sometimes we don't win, so I don't know if I should. I think Katy Perry Sweet Treats is iconic enough to purchase. Oh my God, there's the 1 horse in my game. Objective, we read wax until there's no more and return to work to improve your job performance and relationship with your boss. We're already level 8 in the career. Do we really have to? We're gonna be level 9 very soon. Okay, we got 908. Oh, he's tired, is he? Oh, well, go home then. Oh, right, because he wanted to wake up early to fish. Okay, Roseanne's got to read the political book. Oh, she's done in 2 hours. Okay, let's just go with Martin then. Yeah, see, like, the thing is with Lucky Palms is that you can't play it the same way that you would play, like, a regular world, if that makes sense. Because, yeah, like, there's not the same predictable spawning stuff. Like, wait, what's that? Pause. So I found a grape seed. So far, we found a grape seed. So, yeah, thank you for the suggestion. And I do agree, but I don't think it's going to work here. But I did find a life fruit, so like there is good stuff out there. That's also not my gameplay style. I did that a lot in The Sims 4. I would definitely go around and pick flowers and stuff or whatever. But in The Sims 3, I'm much more like old fashioned. Like I get married sometimes. I have the baby always. Oh no, I forgot the pancakes out. Are they still good? 1 second. Yes, they are good. Eat it. Wait, is he hungry? Kind of. He should eat. Can Roseanne eat it? I want her to leave early. Oh, she wants to go to a party. Okay, we'll lock that in for her. Learn social networking skill. Invite a sim over. Okay, she is thirsty. Thirsty and dripping. Let's go. We need to get her pregnant. I shouldn't get her pregnant in the random live stream, though. Yardu. Huh? What are you whining about? Oh, he's tired. He wants to have a nap. Okay, fine. Go have a nap, Roseanne. Are you off work in 8 minutes? Let's go. Speed up. Oh, no, she's already off work. Oh, she's done at 3. I thought it was 3:30. Right, Martin's done at 1:30. Right, okay. See, the thing is that all their work times change slightly as they get promoted. Not for every career, but for most of them. So once you get used to one schedule, then they get promoted. Then the schedule changes. Which is, I guess, kind of realistic. We have to woohoo in 5 different places with 5 different sims. Place number 1's going to be that shower. Look at her run. Oh my god, look at her outfit. Don't get hit by the car. Look at her go. Did I pick this? Or did she pick this? Or is this the politics one? She looks like she's ready. Look at that jacket. It's giving me biker slash... I don't know, something else. Help me. Whatever, she can have pancakes. She's eating organic pancakes when she really should be out finding Bob pancakes. Yeah, Katy Perry's Sweet Treats is near impossible to purchase. Almost. Lucky Palms might be my favorite city. I loved updating community lots, including stuff from EP in the store. So I haven't done it, but I should. I'll probably do it when I do the houseboat, because I'll give the world a little bit of a revamp. What I do like, so get this out of the way. My favorite stuff pack, I know people don't like it always, but is town life stuff. I love the lots. I like just placing down, because they're kind of base game friendly rabbit hole lots that you can just, you know, contemporize. To contemporize, is that a word? I'm so not articulate. What I'm trying to say is that if you put the town life stuff lots down in your world, it just brings it into the 21st century. Makes it a little bit more contemporary. Contemporize. Contemporarize. That's even worse. I'm gonna stop talking now. Roseanne, stop stealing books. She's always reading. God, what's wrong with her? Yeah, superhero, that's it. Like, yeah, like I was getting like biker, but like, you know, in the Batman way, where it's like bad but good. The dark horse. The anti-hero. I don't know what any of those words actually mean, so don't quote me. I think I know what they mean, but am I sure? No. Okay, she can study charisma. This is ridiculous. Is she feeling okay? Oh yeah, she's fine. She can go in the mirror. Practice speech. We don't have time to read. Martin's done his nap. Oh no, he needs to have a shower. Okay, Roseanne has a mirror in her room, so let's go in there. I'm gonna turn on all the lights. Turn on all lights. Oh, her room's just so black and it's hard to see. Get out of there. Martin, take your shower. Take quick shower. Speed this part up. I used to be a speed 3 player only, but I've learned to take my time in my older age. I'm like, let's just slow down, make sure we get everything done, especially in this challenge. Like, if you forget something and speed through 3 days, like, you might fail it. And, like, I don't want to be known as the simmer who failed the not-so-berry challenge. Like, lost. Like, could not succeed in 16-year-old Lil Simsy's checklist for the generation. Why are you drinking? Oh, I told her to clean up, not him. That's fine. He can go to bed. Oh, I should feed the fish. Feed EA. Oh my god, I forgot. I named the clownfish EA. Okay, good. EA didn't die. I'm gonna stock this fishbowl with something else. Oh my god, I have so many fish. Oh, you can buy a goldfish. Let's do that. Oldie Han. There we go. Ew, why is it ugly? Oh god. Feed it. At least the kid we adopted wasn't. I don't like changing them in Create a Sim. I don't mind changing their outfits, but I don't like changing their face. I think the face they have is what they should have. So when you adopt a baby, it's a coin flip. You have no idea what that baby's gonna look. I once got a gray baby with like the weirdest nose and lips, and like its eyes were crossed. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? And when I aged it up, that's exactly what it looked like. We can end this conversation in personal life. Dear goodness. I think H&M is superior to Diesel stuff. Diesel was the first fashion show that I ever attended. I'll always be a special memory. I saw the Diesel fashion show in 2009. Now that I think about it, I'm like, oh my goodness, like 19-year-old me was like buying The Sims 3 and like front row at the Diesel fashion show. Oh no, why am I so predictable? I like to think I'm all different and interesting, but really it's still 7+1. Yeah, gray, like almost like the vampire-y skin tone, like, you know, like the god, I'm gonna go into the, you know, in like Create a Sim, when you have like those like dot options where like one's yellow, one's blue, 3 are kind of human, and one's kind of like grayscale. I got the grayscale one. I don't know if it was from like a genetics mod or something, but yeah, so like it was like a moderate gray. Moderate gray, like about the color of this TV stand, I'd say. About that color, like the top part here. So yeah, vampire, but he wasn't a vampire. That was the other thing too. So what I do like is weird hair colors. So like if I got a sim with like weird hair color, that would be fine. I just like the skin tones to be on the human spectrum, and one of those ones. I don't want orange Sims or anything walking around, gray Sims, blue Sims, anything like that. Alien is okay, but that's it. I partly want the Sims 3 to like make a Sims 3 Real Sims Wives intro. Oh my god. I haven't watched Real Housewives really. I very casually know one of the women who's now on the Toronto one. She's not very fun. Well, she's fun, but kind of disastrous. We won't get into that either. Okay, are you done? Hurry up. I want her to skill up so I can just kind of go to the different plates and stuff. Yeah, Ashy. Greetings from Germany. Guten Tag. Oh my god, I lost control of the camera. I just like let go of the mouse for a second. Okay. Do the dishes. We can't have Martin age up. I want that to be in an actual episode. Okay, so he has 4 days away, so we don't have to worry about that. I thought if he's aging up tomorrow, I need to save and quit immediately. Okay, Roseanne, what are we doing? Ooh, lifetime rewards. Anything good at 10,000? I don't always buy these, so I always forget. Anything that she might like. I might give her stuff for romance later on. Sims 3 World is Sunlit Tides. Ooh, that, yeah. So Sunlit Tides is, I like Sunlit Tides better than Isla Paradiso. However, Isla Paradiso has all the diving stuff. So it's like, oh goodness. Hi, Brian. Okie doke. She's like, oh no, a household repair. I can't do it. I'm popular and beautiful. She just goes to the bathroom sink instead. Oh, I love it. I love this game so much. See, that's when you want a sim to go to the bathroom sink to do dishes. You want it when your lazy sim breaks the sink, so they just take it to the next sink. She breaks this sink too, I swear to goodness. Okay, she never got her charisma skill point, so we're gonna finish that. Roman Tanner has a party starting soon. Roseanne Mint better not miss it. Where the hell is that? I have no idea where that person lives. She won't. Why won't she? Oh, she's tired. Oh, she can't go to the party then. Oh no. Okay, go to sleep. Yeah, observant is good. Observant is good because then you get their traits faster, right? I'm leaving forever. Forever and ever. I didn't mean for you to find out this way. Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm just going to be switching up content, still doing The Sims, but maybe integrating a couple new ideas. Some things are going to flop, just kind of be along for the ride. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to be doing a few different things. I'm moving across the country. I'm going to include some of that as content. And I figure if my life falls apart, from what I've learned in recent, well, in the last month, quite frankly, is that when your life is going to complete hell, but you're like vlogging it, you'll be okay. So I expect everything to go well, you know. So I'm hoping to have a better storyline than I ruined everything. It will show on the map, but then I realized that she had to go to bed anyway. Okay, let's speed through everything. Thank you so much. Yes, plus 10 acting. I got acting skill 3 just went ding on my real life head. Fake cry for money on YouTube should be like one of the interactions in The Sims 5. And like you just see like the money just starts coming in, $10, $20, $10, $20. You're like, you just like cry, like, and the acting skill goes up. They turn into 50s. Like that'd be fun. Rags to Riches streamer edition. But the first 10 years of the streaming, you don't get any money. My life is over. I'm moving in exactly 3 weeks. Oh God, now we're on the Cindy train. Let's talk. Should we react to a Cindy video? I don't know if I want to do that. I'm waiting for a new video, actually. I would do it. If she has a new video up, we'll take a look. How about that? I'm just going to check you. I'm just going to the YouTube homepage because if she is indeed, like, if she posted something, it will be the first thing that appears on my homepage, guaranteed. No, the first thing is Simmer Aaron, the monetization problem. And she yeah, good. That actually seems like a video that I would absolutely watch. Goodbye, leaving, starting over. Oh, that is kind of clickbaity. I am sorry. No, I'm not. It had to be done. It's the YouTube game. So yeah, you'll see some of my titles are boring. Some of them are outrageous. Some of the thumbnails are basic. Some of them are kind of crazy and stuff, right? And that's just me trying to play the YouTube game. I know I'm here to play The Sims and like us all to have fun and everything, but there's a few things that you have to do to kind of stay on the game, right? Unfortunately. But hopefully everything goes well. I find nobody gets canceled anymore. You just have what I call audience transition. So like if I say something horribly inappropriate, everyone will leave. Everyone who's here will leave. But then there will be 50 idiots who support me after, like who will come in because I'm an idiot. So, you know, it'll all work out. Good night, Calvin. Oh yeah, it's gotta be late there. It's like, yeah, it's like 10:30 a.m. here. So then it must be getting like close to sleep, bedtime for you. When I think of Asia, I just change AM to PM and I just imagine that. So I'm like, yeah, it's kind of late. You lasted until part 2. I'm still dipping in and out, if I'm honest. Like, I like her. Like, that is the thing. Like, it's like, I can't look away. That's the problem. Yeah, like I don't feel comfortable giving away that much about my life in real life, personally. Like I'm not comfortable with doing that. But I mean, for people who are, it can be a great source of income and it can be a great way to grow, like to grow yourself. Like the thing is that Cindy is endearing, right? She's likable, right? So she's going through a rough patch now. So there'll always be those people who stick by her. But in general, I think she's trying her best. And I think that's what the audience will see through. As somebody who's watched Amber Lynn for so long, like Cindy is great because like Cindy will actually go do things, right? Cindy will go to the store. So that's always fun. I enjoy that. I do wish she'd eat some fruit or a vegetable. That I would really like to see before she gets scurvy. But, you know, other than that, some people are just not fans of science, which is fine. It's their personal choice. So I'll be having vitamin C today. Repair. What is that? Leisure day. I hate leisure day because leisure day stops me from achieving my dreams. Because in The Sims, like this is the problem. Like I need to get my next promotion done. Like I need to get to the next stages so I can complete this challenge. And then this game decides it's a holiday and then I can't go to work. And then it's the weekend, so I can't go to work. Then it's my birthday. I'm going to age up into an elder and then I'm going to retire. So it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do? What the hell am I supposed to do? Thank God. Okay, I'm glad he's got the handiness skill. He wants to throw a pool party? Where? What pool? We're in the desert. Our friends are poor. We're poor. We live in the poorest part of town. We're literally fishing and swimming in like the remnants of Lake Mead here, which I can't even see because it's so small on the map. You want to have a pool party? No. People say I overreact to things. I disagree. Okay, moving on. I agree. I think it's wonderful that she got therapy so quickly. A lot of people sit around for decades, even knowing that they have mental health problems and don't get any help for it, right? Which again is part of that thing where I'm like, I know it's hard, but it doesn't mean you can't do it, right? So if you're having all these problems stemming from your brain, and then you need to get those dealt with, right? It's just like any other illness. Like if I start growing a lump on my body and it gets bigger and bigger, like I have to go get that checked out. And if I die, that's my fault. That's my fault because I ignored something like that, right? So it's like the same thing. Like, if you're going through problems, it's best to get it addressed. And you are responsible for doing that. You are responsible for doing that. Nobody else. Nobody cares. That's the thing too. The older you get, the more you realize nobody cares about you. And those who do, they care about themselves a little bit more. Why are you sleeping so... Hurry up. What are you doing? Oh my God, a football game. Oh no, we can't have that. Stop that. Go to the bathroom. Just try being rich. Why? See, CJ, I told you, you need to stop being poor. That's your problem. Like, why do people even do that? What are you doing? Get out of the bathroom. He's thinking about her graduation, but they don't like each other. Okay, clean that up. What's he do? Hang up. He needs a friend. Okay, Errol can be his friend. Ooh, he's got more friends now. He made friends at work. Look at that. He's got a bunch of friends now. He's only supposed to have 3 close friends, though, so I have to pick one. Oh, accessibility to healthcare is like a huge problem. Oh my God. The US, my goodness. Every first world country likes to complain about its healthcare system, except the United States, and they have the worst one. So it's like, what can you say? How did you fit that in there? I hate this garbage can. It's too small. They need bigger garbage cans in the Sims. Every Sims game. Okay, she needs to put on clothes. I gave her these like, I like these. It's kind of like an Into the Future underwear set, but it's kind of chic and nice. So I like it. Yeah. So New Zealand is similar to Canada then. So like, you can get you can get appointments pretty quickly. A lot of people here, they just don't call. They're like, oh, well, it takes forever and I'll never find anybody. And I'm like, you get it in like 12 hours sometimes. Like if you call and you're in crisis, they'll like come get you. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like these resources are available, and all these ideas of them not being accessible to you, you know, in a country like New Zealand or Canada or like a lot of countries in Europe, like they are accessible, and it's not always the most convenient thing, but like it's there. And like if you're just thinking like, oh well, it's gonna be too hard, so I'm not gonna do it, like you have like, okay, well then what do you want me to do? In the US, I don't know what to do. Get health insurance or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no solution for that. My solution is to vote. Quite frankly, vote. What happens like if let's say I need a heart transplant and then CJ needs a heart transplant like at the same time, and let's say we have the same blood type and we're matches or whatever, right? So, and CJ and I are both at the hospital. So do we just bid? Like, do I go 10,000? And he's like, I called my mom, I got 20,000. And I'm like, well, now I got 50,000. Like, do we just bid on the heart? Is that like, that's really my question. How does it work? Or is it like a flat rate? Like if I like go into the hospital at the United States, do I like buy it like a menu? How does that work? Because how do you pay a price if you're not picking it? Or do you just go unconscious and wake up in debt? Is that what happens? I don't know. Regular health insurance doesn't cover mental health. Can you just buy mental health insurance? Because as far as I can see, like health insurance is useless until you're old. Like for most people, statistically. Because most insurance you lose money on overall, right? So the idea is to get you to pay for it your whole life. So that way when you're old and need it, then they can afford to give you the stuff. So I get it. But I don't know, if I was in the US, would I even have health insurance? Like I haven't been to the doctor in years. Like dentist, yes, but doctor? Not since I had my episode. We'll get into that in another video. That'll be a members only. Neither. They surprise bill you at the end and make up whatever price they want. Oh, that sounds fun. I should be a doctor. That's what I do with sponsorship emails. They're like, we'll give you exposure. And I'm like, if you don't give me hundreds of dollars, I won't do it. Oh my God, I scrolled away. Now I'm lost. There's a lot of therapists that don't even want to work with insurance. There's a waiting list and depends if your doctor approves you. Yeah. But this is it. Like, you have to take the preliminary steps too. Like, especially if it is like a waiting process in whatever system you're in, like you have like, I don't know. I just don't know a world like that. Like, I don't mean to talk about the United States like it's a third world country, but I just cannot understand it. I can't understand checking my bank account balance before I went to the doctor, you know? Because I could not afford, like, most people I know would never have medical care if that were the case, you know? Because even with like health insurance, like you get jobs who literally will give you half an hour less of work a week to cancel your health insurance, and you don't have health insurance and stuff. Like, all that stuff is garbage. Oh, I hear the ice cream truck. Where is it? Is it across the street? Oh, it's down the street. Let's go. Martin likes ice cream. Buy ice cream treat. I forgot it's summer. I once had a sim whose promotion coincided and took over. I'm sorry, I'm trying. Oh my God, they keep moving. Kate, which one does he want? Which one would I get? Let's see. I don't like chocolate. I'd probably get the ice cream cone if it's strawberry, or the colored popsicle in real life. I'm gonna get the popsicle because it's more expensive and I'm bougie. What? 2 years? 2 years? Well, here it's like tomorrow if you need it. Today if you really need it. Like, if you say something bad enough on the toll-free call, they'll get you. We're also transitioning, or starting to transition and think of new ideas for like 911 response, because like you don't necessarily need a police officer, you don't necessarily need a paramedic. What you need is a mental health crisis person, right? And that'll help prevent a lot of things in the future. So like the whole thing is about prevention. So it's like, I understand why insurance companies don't want to cover mental health problems, but if you cover mental health problems, then you'll reduce the physical health problems now and later, right? So ooh, Martin was paid for time off. See, that's the thing too. Every time she uses something, it breaks. Oh my God, repair the shower. Go. I don't have time for this. Go. Move it. Dirty girl. Okay, does anyone like you? No, nobody? No, we have to go find people who like you then. Okay, maybe we'll do that a different time. I'm gonna save it. My goodness, I did not expect to even be playing The Sims. Are you another Polish Canadian? Oh my God, there's like so few of us. It's so nice to see another one. But yeah, like this is the thing. Like, yeah, so all of our healthcare is provincial. So a province is basically like a state. So like we have 10 provinces and 3 territories. So we have like 13 states, if that makes sense to an American. So each one of those runs its own healthcare system independently of each other. And we have independent universal health insurance. So like I have a card that's like my health insurance card, but it's just like from the government. You just get it, right? So you just go fill out information and then you get it, and then you have healthcare. So that's how we do it. Stop making sense. You'll confuse my country. Oh, your country's already confused. It's okay, don't worry. Your stream is behind. It might be me too. Here, let's see what else we can do. Hi, gentlemen. Oh, you just logged in time to see me quit The Sims for the last time ever. See, I get really ugly when I cry too. It's like, it's no fun. Okay. No, we're just like logging off the game. We're just like hanging out. I was giving ideas about the future and everything. So how do I do this? Boom, we're back. Oh, you're watching the stream and then, oh, right. So I do that sometimes too. So I was telling like, okay, I may as well address this publicly, but So I was in one of Cindy's live streams and I had paused it to go to the bathroom or do a voice memo or something, something. I don't know. I was probably up to no good, who knows. And then so I'm watching Cindy's stream and she's like going on, just chit-chatting or whatever. And I thought, "Oh, I'm going to like ask her about the Caliente update cuz like I don't know if she's seen it. I want to know what she thinks about it, whatever, cuz I'm trying to like hot tub her way back into the Sims and out of this mess kind of thing, right? So I'm like, let's talk about the Sims. Let's stop talking about Andrew for once. So, and I think she didn't want to talk about Andrew anyway, but people keep asking questions, right? So I'm like, what about the Caliente update? But I had paused the stream. So like when I sent that, she was like talking about something not related to the Sims and like a little emotionally heavy. And I'm like, have you seen the Caliente update? And she's like, no, like... I feel so stupid. But yeah, that's so when you pause a stream, be careful because people can go from laughing to crying in like 5 minutes. So if you're 5 minutes off, oh no. Is she doing better now? She is doing better now. Oh, good. Yeah, well, that's fine. No, that's good. I think it's better. There we go. I'm just petting Kyle. Let's get some music. Music. Where did I put the music? Do, 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 do. Yeah, so there might be a weird abrupt cut. I might cut this stream after it's uploaded, just like to cut out the part where my microphone was off for 2 minutes and maybe from the part where the music was on. So that way we don't lose any. Am I safe? I'm safe. I saw one of her videos and she was trying to sort what was hers and what was his ex's, and she was stuck on a fork. I remember that video, but I get it. Like I've been through that crap. I don't know. I get it. I'm kind of going through it now. So whatever. I should live stream myself crying, throwing things out and screaming and just give no context. And be like, super chats will stop this. I'm just thinking about so many things are so scammy. Like when I think about all these like fun ways to make money on YouTube, it's not really my cup of tea. Like the idea of it is fun for me and like entertaining, but like I can't do that. Like I have to be truthful. So you'll have to wait for real crises for me. You're gonna have to wait for like Cindy era stuff to happen to me for me to start spilling the beans. So there we go. Bam, Brenda, you're back. Welcome back. You slept in? Yeah, I slept in too. I just keep giving my Oscar award-winning performance. See, like, the thing is, like, you want to squint to cry, but then open your eyes as wide as you can at the same time. Then you get those, like, I'm, like, having a panic attack and tears are welling up eyes. That'll get you the clicks. There we go. My life is over. Rakowski's version. I can't. Oh, my God. I don't think any of that's going to happen. I don't date, so that's going to be really hard. I also cannot get pregnant, and I know that, and I can't get anyone else pregnant, not the people I sleep with anyway. So there you go. So I don't think I'm going to have that level of stuff happen in my life, but you never know. So you guys would have loved my 20 to 25-year-old life. That was a mess. That was a train wreck. I was a mess. Everyone I knew was a mess. And we were all kind of like convincing each other that we weren't losers, but we all were. Awful. Don't get me started on that one. So yeah, I'll only tell that story if it's to ruin the reputation of someone I used to know and now hate. So there we go. I just meant general tragedy. Okay, that's fine. I think I'll be fine too. Like I said, I have everything planned out. Nothing immediately risky is happening. A flight. That's really I have to get all my stuff to the airport and get on the flight and have no problems. So that usually happens for me. I don't typically have problems with airplanes and airports or anything. You always have that one friend who's just like always having airplane problems. And I'm like, maybe you're not going early enough to the airport. So there you go. Oh, I dropped my new sunglasses. Oh, well, that's fine. I hate how it makes it look like this tooth is missing. This one sticks out so far, so it's like dark. This side is better. I'm just gonna like smile from this side. There we go. I don't understand what's happening either. It's so stressful and hard. Not clickbait. I'm confusing everybody now. See, when you have multiple personalities, sometimes they flip-flop over each other. But no. So thank you for joining me today. We're not leaving right away. Oh my God. So remember how I said I was talking about a friend named Francesca? So she just texted me. Would you be interested in buying my mom's sewing machine? Let me see if I can prove that. Why won't it zoom in? But yeah, just to, because like, I don't know, people make up all sorts of weird shit about their life, and they're like, they pretend to be a completely different person on YouTube than they are in real life. And I may not be the most digestible person. I may not be the nicest person. I may not be the most eloquent person. I may not be the best looking person. I'm just giving you all my weaknesses now, but you are getting me, and you will continue to get me. And I hope that when I try a new kind of video, you do check it out and see that it is still the same kind of humor and stuff. So if you do enjoy me making fun of The Sims, then you'll probably enjoy me making fun of everything, because I'm ruthless, especially if it's something that I don't particularly like or respect. Oh, it's nuts. Like, I just go dig deep right into it. So if that's really into, you know, if that's your thing, that's what you can realistically expect from me. I would like to pretend YouTube apology with a ukulele. No, because I actually have talent and I don't groom my audience. This is the thing too. Whenever I hear stories about that stuff, because now I'm in a position where like I have lots of people who are in that age bracket, like very young and impressionable children, in my eyes, children who are 12 to like 16 years old. And like, I know that some of those people look up to me and will literally do anything I say. So what I tell them to do is their homework and to go to bed, right? Especially if I'm streaming late, I'm like, or like if I'm streaming now and they're like, I'm in China, I'm like, go to bed. Like, you are a 12-year-old student. You need to be in bed, right? That's the only thing I'm going to kind of push those people to do. And like, you know, you can be in my Discord, you can hang out and talk, but like, that's it. Like, we you don't need to know anything about my life. We don't need to know anything about your life or anything like that, right? It's not a place to overshare. It's not a place to trauma dump. It's a place to play The Sims and have fun. And for it to be a safe place for you and for me, there's gotta be boundaries, right? And I've successfully had younger people in my Discords and in my like little entourage circle for like an extended period of time, and that's why I like to keep those, you know, those environments safe for them, and also public. Like, I chat with, let me look at this list. CJ and Calvin are the only two people here I think I actually message and stuff on Discord, right? So it's just not appropriate, right? So I don't understand why people are doing, like, how do you get into that? When a 14-year-old messages me, you know what I do? Block them. Bye. Like, there's nothing that you have that I need, and there's nothing that I need that you want. Like, nothing. There's no good that can come of this. So why would you even do it? Why would you get involved? I don't get it. Oh God, we're talking about late night. I missed it. Okay. I think it might be able to hide your private life to some extent, but creating a new character has to be either obvious for comedy, otherwise it's just yeah. The character you play has to reflect parts of your personality, then it's fun. Yeah, like I definitely put like a bit of a caricature into my YouTube self. And it might be more animated. So like, you might notice that when I'm talking seriously, it's a very different personality. But that's not really a different personality. I'm just turning on the more digestible, mature version of myself. So that way, certain people who would normally not listen to me now start listening. You know, just how you say things means way more than what you say. So, but I just try to over animate it and over exaggerate it. All those changes go through everyone else's voice too. It's just that when I'm trying to be exciting, I'm all like this. And then when I'm trying to be serious, I'm much more serious. That's it. So you're still super conscious about what I say in chat, even though I'm an adult. Yeah, like this, it drives me nuts. Like, I have anxiety over it. And then people are like, what are you so nervous about? I'm like, I'm nervous because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and I don't want to get in any trouble either. And I don't want to do anything inappropriate. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. I don't want, like, this is a game, and this is a Sims Discord. Like, this is for us to do that. That's it. If you want to talk about your private life, do it somewhere else. We don't need to know. And that's the thing. It's like people go through things, but at the same time, I'm like, the internet is not your place to trauma dump, even though we all do it, right? I might do it one day. Then people are going to play this clip next to the other clip and be like, he's contradicting himself. And I'm going to be like, oh, a big YouTuber contradicted himself. How shocking. Stop the presses. I'm just so sarcastic. But it's the reality of it, right? Like, you know, like if things really bother you and you like really sensitive to things, the internet is not for you. Everyone going to piss you off. When I was sensitive, or I still am sensitive, but when I was more sensitive, everything used to bother me. Everything used to bother me on the internet. Click, 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 click. Oh my God, I'm pissed. I'm going to comment. I'm going to rage comment, everything. You know what I mean? So it's not good for you. So I tend to just kind of keep things more like more chill and laid back, because I'm pretty high strung, so I try to do things as relaxed as possible. That's why I'm like, let's do Not So Berry, let's do like these easy things, because like in my personal time I play very challenging games with high skill ceilings and with high consequences for mistakes and things like that. So it's like I'm usually pretty stressed when I do other things anyway, so to be able to just kind of relax and play The Sims, it's much better for me. I love it. A YouTuber is a person who can change their minds. Everyone on YouTube just think YouTubers aren't a real person with different moods and days. Totally. And this is the thing too. Like, and I've also been very forward with this. Like, I don't have a huge social media presence before this, right? I have more of a professional, like old tapes and photo shoots and stuff might leak of me from like when I was 20 doing auditions and like studio work and like whatever, things like that. So that's really what would come out from my past. But if there's like an old Twitter or Facebook, I guarantee you that I said something insensitive. I guarantee you I said something racist. I guarantee you I said something misogynistic. And I'm guaranteed I said something in all those categories all at once in some edgy post. I guarantee you I did. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I meant by it. I am sorry, and I do think it's stupid. But in 2008, that was the only way to get attention. So like, look at any of Shane Dawson's videos in that era, right? So if you think about it in that sense, and if that's something that will change your perspective of me in an irreversible manner, then I do apologize. But you know, what can I do? See you later, right? Bye. So what can I say? That's my version of a YouTube apology. So being open and honest about like what I think, feel, and what I did. Never try to hide what you did, because people always find out. People always find out. People are already messaging Cindy's new boyfriend. Like, what chance do I have? You know what I mean? They're going to find me. So it's like one of those things. Like, anyone who had an internet access in certain years are going to have something cancel worthy, right? All these things, right? And like, that's also why I like to talk openly about how I would pretty much manipulate men to get my way, because people have this old story like, he took advantage of me. I'm like, well, he took advantage of me too. So there you go. We took advantage of each other. He got something. I got something that I still have. So it's like, whatever. What can I say? So I like to just be open and honest, so that way when your past springs up, oh no, a real life person lived their life and made mistakes, right? But at least none of my mistakes are going to involve children. So that's good. All my mistakes involve ruining men's lives, in fact, older men. So, you know, not even in the ballpark. There we go. So my apology would be like, I'm sorry that they're all old and dead now, but I did. Like, what am I supposed to say? I'm glad someone finally said it. I don't understand sometimes it's cancel culture because people think they're really... Well, the other thing with cancel culture is that the apologies just aren't there either. Like, no one's being open and honest. Like, no one's... Like, I'm sitting here just like... I'm not shaking. I'm calm. I'm just in my room alone. And in a lot of ways, YouTube doesn't feel real. Like, I can't imagine, because right now I've got about 100 people-ish watching, give or take, up and down, right? And by the end of this, I'll have 1,000 people have seen this, maybe 2,000 or something. So like, that's bigger than my whole high school when I was a kid. So like, to imagine that many people listening to what I'm saying now. So I figure if people are listening, I may as well say something that I believe in. And if you don't believe in it, then that's okay too, because we can play The Sims, right? That's why it's a Sims channel first and foremost. And it might be turning into a little bit of a few other side projects. I want to do some cooking. I want to do some sewing. I want to do some reactions to some problematic America's Next Top Model moments that you don't even know about. So, you know, little things like that. So I thought it'd be great to just kind of be a little more open and, you know, without trauma dumping either, because I don't think that's appropriate either. I think it's very clear that most people, I'm going to say this outright, and I'm sure I'll get a rude comment for this, but if you are online and you're playing The Sims regularly, there's something a little off with you probably, right? And it could be a variety of things, right? It could be anything from childhood trauma to just general mental illness. But the point is that we all have a past. We all have a history. We all have a story. We all have things that really hurt us. And we all have things that really make us happy. So if we can be honest about each of those things, I think all the other stuff doesn't matter so much. Like I don't try to get caught up in the little stuff anymore, you know? ABCs, basic. Am I happy? Yes or no? No. Well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do about it? You know, like that's simple. ABCs, right? And it seems so big and scary and complicated, but it's really just life. And it's moving forward whether you do anything or not. So you can't stop it. You can't stop progress. That's from a movie called Muriel's Wedding, which I adore. Okay, let's get Kyle on here for the finale. We'll get the music going in here. Oh, I do have the music go. I thought I did. Oh, I have it muted. Well, of course it made you laugh, because like I try to make it funny too. Like a lot of people like, this is serious, you shouldn't be joking. I'm like, the reason I'm joking is to make it more digestible for people who can't handle serious information. Like some people literally get something in the mail and they're like, I can't see that, I'm not looking at it. You know what I mean? So if you can make it funny, maybe people will be a little more open. Do more accents. Hey guys, James here today and welcome back to another Sims 4 boring video. There we go, how about that? Hey hands, how we all diddly doing? How's everybody holding up? So those are the two YouTuber accents. Who else has an accent? I don't know. I don't really want to do, because like Southern accent, I don't think I can do without being offensive. Oh, I don't think before I do things. I do it, and then I do it, and then I deal with the consequences after. So that's very much my style. Silent people don't end up in history. Unless they're that one guy who stayed silent forever and then he's in the history book now for that. But other than that, it's usually the loud people for one way or the other. I do too. I think she's probably, if I think about like the big simmers, she's like the one I would watch the most of. I watch most Plumbella videos. There's less of them, but I do watch most of them. I don't know Devin Bumpkin's voice, I'm sorry. I told you, I don't like men. I can't watch most other men. Just a man's voice bothers me sometimes. I cannot speak Polish. I can speak other languages though. So we'll see if we get there. I can do a little Czech. Czech is like the closest one to Polish I know. I know some Romanian, but that's more French, I'd say. French and Romanian are very similar. You're offended? You're always offended. Woke are us over here. My sunglasses. Look at Kyle. He's like, are we done? Kyle's like, I think it's time for us to finish. And I'm like, I'm not finished yet. I'm not finished yet. I'm not finished. Je ne parle pas français, mais je le comprends comme ci, comme ça. Mais, je ne sais pas. I'll just say that. Je ne sais pas. Because I saved some money, a little bit of money. So that'll be enough to pay for first and last at a new place in September. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just go hyper into content. We'll do that. It's like she has 100 videos of The Sims 2 is superior to The Sims 4. My God. Why is that my like popular video? I love how my most popular video is me saying how The Sims 2, or sorry, The Sims 3 is better than The Sims 4. That's it. Oh no, Kaylee, missed the news. Am I gonna have to say it all over again? Oh no. Just kidding. No, I'm gonna be switching up content. We'll still be doing Sims 3. We're still gonna do not I'm gonna continue the Not So Berry for sure. And I'm gonna continue the renovating Sunset Valley for sure. So like my series will continue, and then I'll talk about The Sims and The Sims 3 like when it's appropriate and stuff. But then I'll also integrate other things into my rotation. So Bonjour, mademoiselle. Oui, oui, baguette, bisous. Oui, oui, baguette. Oh, dear God. Whiny Brit, I like her. She has a lot of great ideas. I guess out of all the game changers, Plumbella is unbiased in giving pack reviews. Honestly, Plumbella is saying everything that I would say if I were mature, but I'm not, so I don't say it what she says. She's like, all right, let's get the fucking game down. Sorry, I just went on a Plumbella Twitch or whatever, but yeah, so it's like when she gets all there and she's like, here's the things rolling with the pack. And it's like, okay, I get it. Like, she's very, you know, calm and straight through, so there you go. Croissant. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Oui, oui, baguette, bisous. Croissant. Oui, oui, croissant. Croissant, marmelade. Croissant, marmelade. It'll be a good change, yes. So, and I'm also moving to somewhere where I'll be a lot happier, I think. A lot happier now. I didn't realize I was loved, and now I realize I'm loved, so there we go. Oh, not me, I just remembered that the insert ad button exists, so I forgot to click that throughout the stream. Oh well, that's fine. I'll remember it for next time. I usually just click it like when I get up to go to the bathrooms and stuff. The algorithm doesn't have to know that. Craft time with Rikowski. Yeah, totally. Like, I'll be like, here's how you make something that fits you, you know? Because it's like, I don't know, like, it takes a certain level of skill to be able to do something while being filmed, if that makes sense. So like, even if you're a good drawer or a good sewer or a good Sims builder, when you're doing it on camera, it takes an an ounce of skill, because you have to be able to do it unconsciously while focusing on being filmed sometimes, because you have to respond to questions, you have to make sure that you're not looking too ugly, you know, there's lots of things, there's a lot of moving parts when you're doing this, by the way. So, you know, I would want to stick to things that I know and I'm good at, because I know a lot of people try to jump on what's popular. I'd rather just stick to what I'm good at, even if it takes a little long. Satchon, I don't know who that is. I'm so into that. Throw one at the end. So happy for you. Hope it's a smooth move. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So yeah, that's basically it. So we'll probably do a live stream sometime in the future where I'm deciding what to sell and everything. By the way, I'm gonna do a live stream. If you're not on the other side of the earth or something, then I might be able to send you something that I'm thinking of getting rid of. So I'll kind of just make a pile of things that I think people might want and things that I don't really want to sell, and that would be easy to ship. So that way I can be like, here's a player's guide for this game, here are the 2 Sims packs. So like, I'm already going to give these away, so maybe we'll kind of figure out a few more things to do, because I don't like wasting things. I'm also not sure if I'm going to ship my computer parts separately and just buy a new tower, or if I should try to get the tower padded into my suitcase properly. So we'll see. Yeah, we will have to see. I am the most normal Sims YouTuber. If I'm normal, what is wrong with all of them? Goodness, like I've never been described as the normal one of anything. I like Call Me Kevin. I love that he plays The Sims 2 because that's my favorite game. Stepho Sims, I think every video she does is a motion picture, and I think it's amazing. Oh, I loved the world reviews too. I did that by accident. I was just thinking like, what's going to be interesting, you know, like what's going to be interesting for people to see. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just look at all the houses, because I thought everyone talks about the Sims 4 houses. Nobody's ever talked about the Sims 3 ones. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do that. People have talked about the worlds, but I thought, let's go one step deeper and go into the builds, right? And I always do the pre-made families. So I thought, let's just do all the pre-made families. People are like, why didn't you do the empty houses in the community lots? I'm like, because there's 94 lots in Sunset Valley, 86 in Riverview, 110 in Roaring Heights. If you want to do them, go for it, but I'm good. Like, I don't need to. Like, I figured that the occupied houses would be the best ones anyway, because they're the ones that you would actually visit, they're the ones that you would actually play in, things like that. Because all the empty houses from EA, I think, are kind of on purpose ugly, like on purpose, so that way you go in and fix it. Not Malcolm. I like Not Malcolm. I've only recently-ish discovered him, like in the last few months or so, but yeah, like I went back and I'm like, you know, when you find creators and you're like, why are you not on my algorithm? So that's how I felt about him. So yeah, I know who that is. But yeah, I hate like when people start talking about like, oh, I like this simmer, oh, I like this simmer, and I'm like, I only keep an eye on a couple of them, and if I didn't know them from like a couple years ago, then I probably don't know who they are. Like I don't know a lot of the newer ones. I have my eye on anybody problematic, but that's about it. Yes, we have a secret group chat. Lil Simsy confused me. I thought she was a high school student for so long. She was a high school student when she started. She started in high school and then university. She graduated university. Now she's playing The Sims. I could do little Simsy's job. I could totally do that. I could totally build one house a day, like in my comfort zone, send it off to Dan, go out for lunch with Vixella while like, you know, he was editing it. Like I would totally do that. I would totally do that. My dream. We always talk about that with CJ. I'm like, oh my God, take the private jet over. And he's like, coming. Like, oh my God. If we end up becoming big, we're going to be obnoxious. I'm going to take the jet to North Carolina and then complain about how inconvenient it was. She drove me nuts once I realized she's an adult. Kayla is only in her early 20s, but like running joke. I think it's funny how she says her last name is Sims, even though that's not true. Like, it's a good way to get people off of your back. She's like, oh, my last name is Sims. I don't believe that. I'm curious though, because like there's 3% of my brain that believes it, but doesn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, hey Tia, what's up? You stopped playing The Sims 4 because it's just exhausting with how buggy and cash grabby it is. Don't get me started. Do not get me started. Let's get it started. Oh, I'm getting started in here. Oh no. I was like, don't sing, don't sing. You could hear it like coming out. I was like, first I tried to say it normally, but then I said it half kind of singing like will.i.am. So then I had to go with it. Oh no. Let's get it started and ha. Make a cult about how her last name isn't Sims. But this is the thing too, like I don't want to direct, I know I just said it in front of people, but like I don't want to make a thing about it, you know, because I don't care. I don't think her last name's important. I guess now we just find out what Dan's last name is. That'll be easier. Why am I evil? This brings out the worst in everybody. I'm telling you, YouTubers, we're all nuts. It takes a special kind of anti-personality disorder to even want to get on camera in the first place. So we're all gonna be nuts. That's just part of it. Kyle is cute. Look at him. Kyle says hi. I should set up a super chat thing where it's like, buy Kyle a treat. If you donate, then Kyle gets a treat. And then Kyle will be fat and I'll be, well, slightly less poor. Let's say that. It is just kidding. Everything has to be fun. I like to take fun out of everything. Make fun of me too. Like, go for it. There's not that many things that really kind of get to me. I'm pretty secure in myself. Pretty much. There's a few things, but I'm not going to say what they are. I have a few kryptonites. And when you hit a kryptonite of mine, you'll know, because I will destroy you. It's like my defense mechanism. You've slightly hurt my feelings. I will ruin your life. I used to say things like that when I was younger, so I can only imagine all the people who knew me when I was younger, if I become like bigger and stuff, they're gonna be like, oh no, he's crazy, he's gonna destroy us. But I would never risk my channel destroying somebody. You can do it in other ways. If you're shipping, checking your PC, disconnect everything inside the tower, pad the heck out of it and put the tower and put it back in the tower. If there's room, I would not send it anywhere still connected. Yeah, I'm definitely not sending it connected. Like I would, so like the day before I move out, I'm gonna like take out, like take apart, I'm gonna put the motherboard and stuff separate. I think I've still got the boxes for most of this stuff, so I'll figure that out. We'll do it all on a live stream. I'll do it like Cindy style. I'll be sitting here in my computer chair. I'll have a drink going. We'll have some we'll have bags and boxes and piles behind me. It'll be great. We'll have a blast. Ding, 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 right? There we go. And then once I move permanently in September, maybe I'll get a PO box, because people always keep asking me, and I'm like, I don't want people to send me anything, but people want to send me things, so I figure may as well. And I'm not so popular that it's going to be a hassle. Like if I have to pick up like a package every once in a blue moon, that's ideal for me. I don't want to have to go every week to get a pile of crap. You know what I mean? Because the other thing is that when people send you PO box stuff from like what I've noticed of other YouTubers is that when they send, the more you're getting, it's more crap that you get. Because like the people who actually know who you are and will send you something good and useful that you'll enjoy, there's only 3 of them on your channel. No matter if you have 1 million viewers, there's only 3 of those people who exist. So once they've sent you a gift, then that's it. The rest is just like Walmart stuff. So yeah, packing party, totally. We'll do a packing party, and I'll make some similar clickbaity title like "Packing up my life before it ends and is ruined," you know, or something like that. We'll figure it out. But it did work, and I've been able to maintain viewership with or without The Sims. So that's very, very good news for me. I was also kind of testing to be like, okay, so do I want to like, how much people watch when I'm playing The Sims? How much do people watch when I'm not, and everything? I haven't lived in a while too. I'm just testing things out too. So I just wanted to make sure. So thank you for letting me share with anything. Does anyone have any other questions kind of before we go? It's like the last 10 minutes or so. So I always like to kind of end off at the 3-hour mark. If you hear a dog barking, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, you watched the retrospective. Thank you so much. Do not forget to like the stream. My goodness, I forgot to tell people that. Goodness. Starting over, rebuilding my life. My life is over, in brackets. Like something, oh my God. I was like, that's inappropriate, I shouldn't say that. What's Paralives? I'm kidding. I'm not, okay, unpopular opinion. I'm not saying this as content. I'm just saying this because I'm just chatting with you. I do not believe Paralives will be released. I don't believe. So I'm sorry, that's how I feel about Paralives. I think it looks nice, I think it looks cool and everything. I don't believe it will release. I'm not convinced yet. It just seems like there's always something, and it's not even that they're like, I don't like, and I don't think it's a scam or anything, like necessarily. Like I'm not saying like they made this, like I just think there's gonna be more problems than they're letting on. Life by You has a better shot. I think Life by You will release before The Sims 5. I think Paralives will release after The Sims 5 if it releases. Yeah. I'm leaving forever. I won't cry anymore. I know I'm annoying people. It's just hard. Like, it's so hard. See, easy. Easy as pie, so don't trust us. The next time a YouTuber bursts into tears, you need to say something. Be like, I know you're faking it. No, don't do that. What if they're not? On that off chance that the one YouTuber in history to ever cry for real, you're gonna end up on their stream by accident. Yeah, Life by You, I would expect to be out this year. Maybe early next year. See, the thing with Life by You is that they were smart. They waited till it was almost done. So now people are like, you know, people can say whatever they want to say. Paralives did it too early. Life by You, I'm very excited for. More excited for than The Sims 5, quite frankly. So we'll see. But yeah, so I think the problem is that Paralives started sharing stuff when they didn't have any game. So people are like, you should add this, you should do this. And like, let me tell you, like suggestions are very helpful in YouTube, but literally some people just answer questions that nobody asked. Like I will do a video and someone's like, here's 8 things you could do to make your video better. And I'm like, did anybody ask you this? Really? Like, you know what I mean? Go make your own video then. Go make your own video, see how well that does. So it's like, I just don't, yeah. That's the problem with Paralives. They're getting too much feedback and they're like, oh, well, we'll add this. Oh, we'll please this person, we'll please this person, which is a great concept, but it's not great in practice. And in fact, when you pick something, you're choosing to not pick something else. That's what scarcity means. That's why we're limited on time and money when we make a video game, right? Whereas Life by You, they had most of it done. So they're like, this is Life by You. And then people are like, I don't like this part. And they're like, well, too bad, then don't buy it, you know? So they'll just release it and then people will buy it or people won't. And you know, it'll actually get done. Life by You is partially made by a man named Rod Humble. Rod Humble worked on The Sims 1 and 2, I believe, definitely The Sims 2, and there's actually an NPC named Rod Humble in The Sims 2. He's the guy who brings you your computer when you first move in after that expansion pack or whatever. So there you go. I just keep talking and people keep staying. I can't believe it. My goodness. 6 minutes left. Think of your questions. My goodness. Okay, we gotta get Kyle on a close up even though he's tired. Kyle, come on. Kyle, come on. Come on. There we go. Life by You from Rod Humble team. Oh, Sims 2 and Sims 3. I wasn't sure if he worked on 2 and 3 or 1 and 2. I couldn't remember. I knew it was 2 Sim games though. I downloaded a Rod Humble Sim and I'm gonna make him open a store that only sells those computers. That's so funny. Hey Bria. We're just saying goodbye. We're at the end. It's over. I don't know. Poor Piggy. Look at him. He's trying to escape. He's trying to escape. Oh my god. Come on up. Stand up. There we go. He's trying to... I got fur in my mouth too. Okay, I give up. I tried to... He's been a little less submissive. Like normally I can just put him somewhere and like push him and he stays. And now he's like deciding to do things on his own. And I know he's a cat, but like I'm not used to it. I'm used to him doing what he said, like what he's supposed to do. Here, he can have a treat. He can have a treat. Sit. No. I want him to do the tricks here so that way you can see them. Come on up. Now he's trying to do his tricks on the floor. Actually, that might be better. Okay, sit. Okay, good. You are in lighting. Up. Good boy. Oh, no. Up. Don't lose your claws. There we go. Come on. Spin. Okay, good. Sit. Up. He had to reach. He's very cute. One more. I love his little screams. Yeah, he can't really meow. He does little screams. Okay, come over here. Spin. Sit. Good boy. Up. Whatever. I tried. Here you go. You'll be binging all my videos at work instead of working today. Good for you. When people are like in school, I'm like, please make sure to do your homework. And then when people are at work, I'm like, bleed those bitches dry. They don't care about you. But we're brainwashed into caring about them. Anti-corporate Rex gonna go on one last rant before he disappears forever, my goodness. But yeah, it's like, I am more than happy to dedicate my full-time career to you know, to your business, if your business is giving me the life that I need too. You know what I mean? I am not feeling bad about a bad quarter because you don't care if I'm going through a bad time. I've never gotten more money from a job ever, because something bad was happening to me. You know what I mean? Right? But they always seem to figure out that the opposite's true. So I just give what people give me, and I just treat it very transactionally. Like I treat it like how a sociopath treats friendships. Like I've literally walked into work and they're like, oh, we couldn't pay today. Like it's gonna be like next week. I left, gone. You know what I mean? And that was because before that, I was ripped off for months by somebody. You know what I mean? So it's like, now that I'm older, I'm like, I'll do the work, you give me the money, and that's it. That's it. I'm not staying late for no money. I'm not, you know, doing any of that. I do not care about the success of this business in any way, shape, or form. I'm here to perform a job. The only thing I care about the success of is me. Oh no, that's unprofessional. Off, right? That's it. That's how I feel about it. So it's just not really for me. There's lots of ways that you can make money by yourself, and there's lots of ways that you can find a new employer who doesn't treat you like absolute garbage, right? Leave your job. Find a new one first, but you can leave your job. It's easy. It's easy. Just do it, right? You can just, yeah, there you go. Honestly, if I get really pissed off and pushed, I just apply to jobs while I'm still at work, and then I get the interview and then I leave. I'm like, I quit, bye. See you. So there you go. That's also a good way to do it, because sometimes you don't really want to do the resume thing, but when you're pushed and emotionally there, just have your resume ready. Like, don't necessarily send it out, just have it ready, so that way you can just fire it off when you want to. And you're like, I'm gonna see if one of these interviewers doesn't talk to me like crap. Oh well, anti-corporate wreck. I love how my views go up when I do that. Okay, well, thank you all very, very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the stream. I really enjoyed streaming instead of getting my actual work done that I was supposed to. I was supposed to finish my speed build videos, but those will be coming soon. I'm only working one day tomorrow, and then I'll have a couple days free to kind of get a lot of videos ready and out, so I can have a few things going. Probably enough content to last me until I move. So I want to get a few things done before I move too, so that way I can still release a video or two. You might get a really, really poorly edited short. If something happens to my computer, then I'll have to do like a vlog on my phone. I'll have to edit it on my phone and kind of figure out how to, so you might see a significant drop in content randomly on one video, but there we go. Thank you so much. So let's start saying goodbye. Goodbye, Kalila. Tatum Sword, to my earlier point, they're giving me money for your services. That's literally a transaction. Exactly. And they're like, you need to be passionate about our company. I'm like, nobody cares about your company. Not one person on this planet cares. The only people who care are the people making money off of you. So there you go. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm not. No, like I'm actually gonna be doing more stuff. I just wanted to kind of warn and kind of get on. Like, I'll be doing more stuff. Like September, the ball will start moving. This summer's gonna be a little erratic. It'll be random content, just like this. I talked for like an hour. I only played for an hour. I just always felt like, oh, I have to play The Sims. Oh, I have to do this. I have to do that. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna kind of try out a few new things, because it's like I don't really have a channel to tank. I think it's like I'm at a point where I can rebuild this size of an audience on another topic if I have to, right? It's not like it's not like I have 2 million Sims subscribers, right? So we all love you. Bye. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Bye, Georgia. Bye, CJ. Talk to you in a second. Bye, Cyprian. Bye, Maddie. Bye, Dia Simsil, I think. I'm trying. Positive Penny. Love it. Okay. I'll do the Vixella thing.